Good afternoon and welcome back to West Ham Irons United. I am Anton, joined by Stel. Stel, we've got some early team news for everyone who is watching, mate. And what is the breaking news?
One change. I actually genuinely thought he'll have an eye on the FA Cup at the weekend on Tuesday and maybe go for more changes. But he's just made the one, and the one that a lot of people have been mentioning. And it's Bowen in for Fredericks. Not that Fredericks had a bad game. I thought he was excellent the other day, but he's made the one change.
Yeah.
And that's the news. Fabianski, Sofal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Creswell, Rice, Souček, Bowen, Lingard, Benrahma, and Antonio.
I'll be brutally honest with you. Still, I'm happy with that. I think it's a good move. I think when West Ham are playing with on a high with momentum, players are firing in theory on all cylinders. I think Bowen was the one that we were shocked that maybe he wasn't playing when Fredericks came in against Villa, albeit Fredericks gave a great game. I think that Bowen playing is going to add a whole other new dimension, and maybe what Moyes is thinking is, you know, maybe all along Bowen was just getting rested, but maybe his thinking is, if Lingard has lifted the club's and the players in and around him's, you know, ability to the next level, maybe Bowen will play off that. Maybe, and you know, when you look at that front line, Bowen, Lingard, Benrahma and Antonio.
Yeah, it's good. I think it was, you know, the changes he made against Villa. We were all baffled by why was Fredericks playing, and the answer came really quickly because him and Sofal were doubling up on Grealish.
Yeah.
So it was a tactical change. So it wasn't as if Bowen got dropped. He's gotten to know his squad, Moyes. He's gotten to know his squad, and he's gotten to know what they're capable of. And he's now at a point in his second spell at West Ham where he can make tactical changes. Yeah. So whenever we question, oh, why has he done this? Why has he done that? You know, what's the point of blah, blah, blah? What's the point of signing Lingard? What's the point of doing this, that and the other? Our answers are coming thick and fast. The answers are coming. The manager is now capable of making the tactical changes that are needed for each game. I'll be honest with you. I really thought that he would make quite a few changes for today. I had the impression that he'd have one eye on the FA Cup, and that maybe he'd bring some, you know, people like maybe Lanzini in, maybe Johnson in as left back, etc. But he hasn't done it. He's made the one change, and you're absolutely right. Bowen up front with Benrahma and Lingard, I mean, it's mouth-watering.
It really is. Like, yeah, I mean, listen, Still, myself and you done the matchday live for the Villa game, and I think we really enjoyed it. Like, to be honest, the whole game was just a good game of football to watch. And adding to the mix now the potential for Bowen to add to that, you know, a threat going forward. I mean, the thing is, we're talking about Bowen, Lingard, Benrahma and Antonio, and we're not even mentioning our top goal scorer, Souček. You know what I mean? 8 goals this season still. And the thing is, these players will flourish because Lingard brings us that threat going forward. He presses from the front, and he'll make sure that those gaps are closed. And what I'm really intrigued to see today is how Bowen reacts to being further up the field. And we all know Bowen is capable of tracking back, absolutely, covering a lot of ground there. But I'm really intrigued to see what he does and how much more forward and how much more into the box he gets. A player, of course, I feel sorry for, though, is Fornals. I mean, but that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
No, well, you think about who's been left out today, and then you consider the fact that we've got an FA Cup game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, Fornals will play, Lanzini will play, probably Fredericks will play. You might see 1 or 2 changes in the centre backs. The only players that I think will probably stay, you know, you can confirm, will be Fabianski, Rice, and Souček.
Yeah.
But in terms of the other players, you know, players like Fornals, it's not a bad thing to not play today in order to play in the FA Cup. You know, so do you feel sorry for him? I can understand why Lingard has kept his place. I mean, goodness me, what a debut! You can't fault that. But now there's competition. It's interesting because I've been trying to write a script for tomorrow night, and I've been talking about, how despite the fact that we don't have a very deep squad, we've got a hell of a lot of competition for places.
Yeah.
And players like Ben Rama's got to be on his guard. Bowen's got to deliver today, because there's no saying that they'll keep their places for the next league game. One of them might have a bit of a stinker, and all of a sudden Fornals will be back in again. But I'm gathering that Fornals will play against Man United. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Lingard's cup tied. You can't play against his loaned out team anyway. So Fornals is almost definitely going to start on Tuesday night against Man United. So I understand what you're saying. Feel sorry for him, because he hasn't really put a foot wrong. He's done what the manager has asked him to do. He's played the game the manager's asked him to play.
Maybe I should rephrase that. I mean, when I say I feel sorry for him, maybe I don't feel sorry for him. Maybe I'm just more, excited to think that Fornals has been one of our better players, but we've now got a player in who can potentially keep one of our better players out of the team, which starts to show you the potential strength in depth. I need to be very careful when I say that, because you can see it, things are going well, and then when you look at our bench, you see the likes of Lanzini, you see Yarmolenko, you see Fornals, you see Balbuena, you see Diop, and then you see Odebiku, and you probably think, do you know what, is that going to be enough? But after watching what Lingard can do, and let's hope this isn't going to be the one game that, just the one game wonder that maybe some people expect it to be. I certainly don't think it will be still. I think Lingard's going to have a whole new lease of life at West Ham. And
I agree. He's got a lot to prove. He's got a lot to prove. He wants to get back in the England squad. Ian, one change if you've not already seen it. Here we go. Bowen starts for Fredericks. He's got a lot to prove. He wants to get back into the England squad. He actually wants to prove Solskjaer a point as well. A lot of people have been saying, it's quite interesting how a lot of Man United fans have been talking about how they felt he was badly treated by Man United this season. He's got we're aware he's gone through an awful lot of personal problems, and it feels as if Man United have discarded him in a way. Probably not, but that's how it probably comes across to a lot of people. So Lingard, I don't think will be a one game wonder. I'd be damn disappointed if it was, but I've got a feeling Lingard's going to want to continue to push on, and today's a lot of people are saying in the chat, let's not underestimate Fulham. Their relegation for them, it's a scrap, etc., etc. We know what that's like. How many seasons have we been in that position? And have they got enough to get something out of this today? I think looking at our lineup, I'm not sure, but
Gary J mentioned something here. I was just going to say,
sorry mate,
comment. No, it's fine. I hope this doesn't shake Fornals, though. I love his work ethic. He's been a true servant to the club. But Gary, I really don't think it will. I think if you'd have said that to me a year ago, it would have. But I genuinely think that Moyes, when he says I'm not just bringing in people for the sake of it, I'm bringing in players that fit within that squad. He's looking for a whole squad mentality. He's looking for, if I was the likes of Fornals, right? If genuinely, and I mean this, if I was playing at the top level, you want to be playing every week in and week out, but you don't want it to be an easy ride still. If it's an easy ride, then there's something not working at your side. You need to be pushed on and pushed on and pushed on, and that means that the players that are sitting in the back burner strive to achieve higher than what they're currently achieving in order to get that opportunity. Now, Fornals has been a fantastic hard work rate player, but there's going to be a time when we need Fornals, and I've said that, and this is the difference, like what you're saying, Stel, tactical decisions that Moyes can make, which is going to benefit West Ham in the long run. And this is, when I look at the decision today, I think Fredericks worked because Villa and West Ham fans and every football person didn't have a clue what Fredericks was going to do.
Exactly.
But for today, you see.
No, go on. Yeah.
No, just saying, you see a new lease of, a new lease of life within the side. But the team news is officially in, so it looks like what we've said is officially true. I just always like to say that. I know we know it is, but it's just good to kind of get the confirmation through. So as confirmed, Bowen is in for Fredericks.
I think it's quite interesting what Moyes has done with this squad, and it is even more telling how he's managed the squad from the beginning of the season onwards. He farmed out Anderson, and we all criticised him for that, or I certainly did, even though Anderson wasn't necessarily having the best of it at West Ham last season. He got Anderson out very quickly because it was a big signing that could possibly not necessarily disrupt the squad, but kind of like Moyes knew what he wanted: hard workers, and he wanted a squad to be a squad. So he farmed Anderson out, and then as the season was wearing off, Balbuena made his mark, and then Dawson made his mark, which kind of like put Diop on the back foot, and he's not come back into the team. Another big signing, and then he immediately sold Allaire as soon as the transfer window opened. Another big signing, and what he's got players that people like Fornals, etc., that are not going to complain. They're not going to be happy, but they're not going to be being on the bench. Because they know their chance will come, because Moyes is that kind of manager where he's going to go, you're going to play, just like he bigged up Noble. Noble's hardly played, but at the beginning of the season, Moyes said he will get game time. He didn't say how much game time, but he kind of gave him that assurance you will get game time. And I think that's what people are seeing in Moyes. They know that they will know themselves that the changes made against Villa were tactical changes. Bowen wasn't dropped. And he wanted to give Lingard a run out, so Bowen and Fornals weren't dropped. They were just tactical changes, and so they know, the likes of Fornals will know that at some point he will get his time again, like Bowen has got his time again today. He's back in the team. Fredericks, who I thought had a great game, no one would have argued if Fredericks had kept his place in the team today, because I think he had an excellent game. But tactically, it ain't the right game for him. However, you'll probably see Fredericks play on Tuesday night, in place of Sofal. So he's getting it right, and he's proved me wrong. He's proved an awful lot of fans wrong. He's got a lot of the big names out, and he's got hard workers in, players who are part of a squad who understand that when they are not in the first 11, it's not because they're dropped, it's because of tactical reasons. And good on him. Good on him.
Moyes is doing, he's building his own side, mate. He's got rid of a lot of the Pellegrini era, but he is now taking on the project of building West Ham the way he wants to do it, and that's exactly what we're starting to see. I'm just trying to bring up the images now. I think I've got the Fulham lineup, so I'll bring that up for everyone to see just now.
Get rid of that banner.
Yeah, we had a Fulham fan on the other day. We were talking about how good their keeper is, and he's kept them in it a lot this season, and they really fear that he will be gone come the summer transfer window. So Areola, he starts. Tete, Anderson, De Cordova, Reed, so their top goal scorer, comes back into the side. Loftus-Cheek, we know he's always going to have a threat if he plays at the top of his game. Again, he's always got something to prove. Adarai Bioya, Cavalerio and Lamina, great player they got from Southampton. Tricky, fast and intimidating player. Lookman, who, we know he missed that penalty against West Ham last time out, but he has been probably one of their better players since that game for the rest of the season. Harrison Reed, and then Anthony Robertson, who of course West Ham were chasing back in, I think it was the summer wasn't it? For a while, but obviously Fulham got it. And then there's no debut start for Maja, which potentially
you look at that, he's got two strikers on the bench there.
Yeah,
that could come on and maybe cause us problems. Loftus-Cheek, as you say, has got an awful lot to prove. This isn't going to be. A lot of people said we were lucky in our game against them. Obviously, we were. They missed a sitter, with that penalty, etc. But we're a different team to when we last played them. So as much as people are saying we were lucky against them, at the same time, we look different. The feel of the squad is different. I don't think we're riding on our luck anymore. We are creating a shed load of chances, and so we are not the same sort of team as that has played. Let's not forget that we're not the same sort of team that played against them, and were lucky to beat them. So we're not gonna take this for granted, but I think we've got slightly the upper hand, to be honest with you.
Let's bring in Lukey boy. Luke, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
afternoon,
perfectly
Luke.
clear, mate. He's like clearer than the two of us put together, still, isn't he?
I'm a new man now. New man.
a new man. Anyway, people are asking us. I come on to you in a second, Luke, but people are asking us what formation they think that Fulham are going to be playing. So always, we can sit here and guess, but I sometimes like to go by the One Football app, and they can tell us what they're predicting. So they're predicting a 3-4-2-1. So a 5 at the back with the 2 wing backs. So they put it in the 3 and then the 2 wing backs. Lamina and Reid in behind Lookman and Loftus-Cheek, with Cavaleiro moving up the top. Luke, what's your thoughts, mate? You've seen the starting lineup. Fredericks is out and Bowen is in, mate. What's your thoughts?
Right, well, bear with me because I just got up from a nap. Some head a bit frazzled.
Here we go. I'll bring it up.
Yeah, it's we were discussing it last night, weren't we? We said that the most likely change would probably be Fredericks coming out for Bowen, which in a way it seems kind of harsh given the way that Fredericks played against Villa, because he put in a very, very good shift. It was fantastic, but you can see that tactically that's why we've taken him out, put Bowen in. It's back to probably back to normal service, and Bowen can hopefully go back to how he was playing before he was taken out, if not improve on how he was playing, because he's still a very good, very integral part of the squad. But this shouldn't really be. Hopefully Fredericks isn't too downhearted about it, because he played well against Villa. But it's pretty much set standard. This is the same teams we've had for quite a few games now, and I can't see why it would change too much, and why we'd play any less better with Bowen in and Fredericks in. So yeah, hopefully he plays well.
Yeah, someone's made a comment there. Why is Odubeko not on the bench? It's a surprise, to be honest, but Noble is back on the bench. It's a shame with Odubeko. He had that opportunity and then he got, he had to lock down.
Did he not play last night? Did he not play?
He did play last night. Yeah.
And I know they usually put him in the squad the day after, but
yeah, I mean he also played 80 minutes the last time he got included in the squad, and he scored 2 goals. And he was on the bench, so
it's going to be. He's going to have to pick take his chances when they come. He's not going to get loads and loads of chances, opportunities. I think the thing is that as much as Noble isn't a figurehead of the team anymore, they're not just going to chuck him out. He's still going to be someone who's going to be in the forefront of this team, whether it's sub appearances or not. You can't. He's not retired yet. So he's been in the team for so many years. He's been a main part of the club for God knows how many years. I'll be very surprised if he finds himself being frozen out for any reason other than injury or something like that. So Noble's going to be around for a little while. I think personally, I can see him being around for.
I think we're still waiting whether he gets an extension on his contract, but the talk is it's going to be about him having a player coach contract. I think his game time is going to be even less. I mean, I wonder if we're comfortable tonight. If we're winning quite comfortably, he might get 15-20 minutes with the thought of maybe starting against Man U. I'm not sure he will start against Man U, but I'm not sure. With the greatest respect to him, I'm not sure I'd want him to start against Man U.
There's something
rings round us in midfield if that happens.
Yeah, there's something about it where he's not going to give up the goat until he physically can't. Personally, as much as coaching as he'll be doing, he said a little while back that we're relying on him too much. Now we haven't got to rely on him at all.
That's true.
And that's a culture shock for him. And I can't see him going, right, that's it, me now, lads, stick me in the coaching bit. I'll go in the training with the youth squad, and that's me done. He'll be going, no, if I can still feel, whether he's right or not, whether he almost becomes the villain after being the hero, because he's trying to drag as much of his career out as he can, is a different matter. But I can see Noble being around for a little while longer, to be honest, personally.
I think he'll definitely be around. I think his game time will just what happened there? I think his game time will just diminish next season. I think we'll see him even less than we will this season. But Noble's another team player. He understands that his game time is up. He's not going to turn around to the manager and complain when he's not playing. He's not that sort of person. He knows himself that he can probably only offer 10, 15, 20 minutes at best in a game, and that's probably what we might see tail end of this season, maybe some part of next season.
Yeah. Yep, no, it'll be definitely interesting. Something we need to have a look at as well is the substitutes bench. Let's bring that up in front of everyone. Martin, Fredericks, Johnson, Balbuena, Diop, Noble, Fornals, Lanzini, Yarmolenko. I mean, there's no ifs or buts about it. That is a strong bench, isn't it?
It's
very strong.
Yeah, it's good defensively, good attacking wise. Just that centre of the park that's a bit of a concern, isn't it?
I knew he was looking at that. Like, yeah, no.
I'm looking at it. I mean, it's strong, but if and when Souček or Rice go, what I love. Well, I've given him lots of stick in the past, but I love Noble for being the servant that he has been. But he's no Souček and he's no Declan, is he? Let's put it that way.
I'll tell you something that surprised me. Yarmolenko's still got legs on him. If anyone saw that second goal that Liverpool scored, and he was running back, he was actually pelting it back. Unfortunately, it didn't matter because Salah scored with a brilliant Shaqiri assist. But Yarmolenko was absolutely pegging it back. I didn't realise he still had any legs on him. But everyone's saying he's got no pace anymore. That's a lie. He's still got something in the tank, Yarmo.
But again, another one that will play 20-30 minutes. Impact sub.
Yeah. He does, mate. I'm not looking for the guy to start. If he's going to be an impact and score the goals and do whatever, then
agreed.
Got more in the tank than Noble has, I think.
Well, that's definite. Yeah.
People were asking the question about Fulham and not starting Mitrovic, but there's a question there saying that he hasn't been playing most games for Fulham. Has he? I mean, I don't think he's a useless lump, but he definitely hasn't. He hasn't been starting a lot of the games for him. But we do know what he's capable of. They do have forward threats. A player that I saw on the bench there that we didn't even discuss the other day, look, with the Fulham fan, was Lamina. On his day, he's a fantastic footballer, a clever footballer. But do you think, where do you think the battle will be won or lost today?
The midfield for me.
Yeah.
There's a guy there. I can't remember what his name is now. If you want to put the Fulham team up again, just so I can talk about it. But if I can pronounce this wrong, I apologise. But Adarabioyo.
Yeah, you should have seen my pronunciation.
He was looking like a really good holding midfielder for him, really good box to box, almost like our Souček. He was going through the midfield. I think against Leicester when they last won. He was a main port of call. I think he got an assist and everything like that. So our midfield's been bossing it now for a little while, and if we can take it up a notch against Fulham, it'll be the one that wins it. But it's like anything. I think if you ask most managers in football, if you say where is the battle won in a football pitch, they'll go midfield. And ours has such an engine at the moment that it's nothing for us to worry about. And we'll probably have the better midfield. So I think if we win that and keep that as a continuous threat, then we'll be all right. So for me, it's midfield, personally.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Let's bring on our next guest. Of course, it's Jake from West Ham Unofficial. Jake, how you doing? You okay?
Yeah, not too bad, Anton. Hi, Luke.
Oh, mate, you all right?
You done your preview this morning, didn't you? Yeah?
Last night, yeah.
Last night, was it? Right, so go and check out Jake's West Ham Unofficial channel. He's done his preview for the Fulham game, of course. Jake, you've seen the lineup going in for Fredericks. How you feeling?
Yeah, for me, that's what needed to be done for me. I think that there wasn't really any surprise that nothing else was going to happen there. For me, I was surprised, as Stel said earlier, that Moyes hasn't got one eye on the FA Cup. I prefer him to put out the slightly rested side today, if I'm being honest, and then really have a go at the Cup. But I think with that side, I think we've got a lot of quality there, and I think, there's not much different that could have happened.
It's funny now you say that, because while you were saying that, I seen this young man's head shaking. So look, what's your reaction to what Jake said about resting some of the players for the FA Cup?
Right, I know where you're coming from, Jake, 100%, right, but this would be an absolute old school mistake that West Ham are prone to doing, is that we look at the Aston Villa game away and we go, Aston Villa, good team, good run of form, got to go in there, all guns blazing, and then we look at a team down at the bottom and we go, that'll be easy, we should win that on paper, that's fine. We should know as West Ham fans, we can take nothing lightly. I mean, let's face it, if we hadn't put a decent team against maybe Doncaster and all the other teams that we placed in the FA Cup and in the League Cup, we might have lost, or then we might have won comprehensively in those games. So we can't look at Fulham, we can't look at any team in this league as easy pickings. And I know what you're saying. I'm not having like I agree with you to a point, but there's that point where we go, no, we're doing so well now. We can't take any mistakes, can't take any risks. And for me, the FA Cup is just as important as this game against Fulham, and I think that's what Moyes' mentality is now as well, which is kind of why we're doing so well this season, in my opinion. But I know where you're coming from, Jake. Though
the thing with that is, I think we've got not if we played.
I'll be back. I'll be back in a bit.
Right. If we played Fornals, if we'd played Lanzini, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so he's got a lot of reverb.
Yeah, he has. This is what happened to me with him
when he goes
night.
out, everything goes quiet, and you think it's not working.
It's his headphones. He's using his old headphones. That's why. He done it to me last night. I lost my train of thought.
Right. Yeah, because it's like it went really silent. Anyway, so yeah, my thinking is if we played the likes of Fornals, Lanzini, maybe even Fredericks today, with no disrespect to Fulham, I think we still could have taken it to Fulham, and we could have rested one or two players for the Man United game. I guess I'm saying, like, the likes of Fornals, the likes of Lanzini, the likes of Fredericks are good enough to beat Fulham, but I'm not so sure that they'll be good enough to beat Man United. You know, so if we'd rested Sofal, if we rested Benrahma, Bowen, or whatever, I think those are the sort of players that can hurt Man United on Tuesday night. So, and I said at the beginning, I think we've got a strong enough squad now. Ironically, a small squad, but certainly strong enough in midfield or attacking midfield to rotate those players and still be effective. Even in defence, we've now actually got a player for every position in defence. If you include Johnson, to cover Creswell, Go on, you're going to say something there, Luke?
Oh, yeah. First of all, so I've just reading the comments in the video. Theo, I'm sorry, I do apologise. It was meant to be in Greece I was talking about. I 100% apologise. Just woke up from a nap. I'm slightly confused a little bit. So, yeah, it is in Greece I was talking about. Sorry, I meant so yeah, so I apologise for that one. My bad.
Go on, Jake, you were going to say something, mate?
Yeah, for me, I would have personally today, I think we didn't need to rest all of the main players. I think Antonio today would have been enough to rest. For me, I would have liked Odebeko to at least been on the bench, but he did play last night and he's playing a lot of football for the under-23s, but then he's done it before. He's played on the Friday and then come into the squad
There
on
was
the
a
Saturday.
comment here about him that apparently after the game he was complaining about cramps, so maybe that's probably why, so that's fair enough. I mean, he did play a full game. We lost badly in the under-23s. We lost 6-1, but I don't know if it was him that scored the goal, but apparently it was him that scored the goal. But and apparently he played really well again despite that mad defeat. So there you go. So what about today? Now that we've seen the lineups, who do we fear from the Fulham team?
For me, I think spoke to a Fulham fan last night and they said Harrison Reed in central midfield. He's quite a good player, and I mean, I'm happy that Mitrovic isn't in there because those are the type of players that always do well against us. Loftus-Cheek hasn't been in full kind of form, so not too worried about that. And their top scorer, I'm not going to say his name, Reed, not Winston Reed, Anton, that Reed. And yeah.
How about you, Luke? Who do you fear?
I've said it already. And Greisa was the one I was going for, the midfield general, but he's on the bench today, so I'll completely messed that one up. So yeah, it would have been him, but Anthony Robinson at left back or left wing back. We were meant to be getting him. We were meant to be after him, and we were quite interested in him in the summer, but he never actually materialised. And so far, what I've seen of him, he looks one of their best players.
Apparently Moyes did look at him and decided he didn't want him. And it's quite odd, really. You're hearing of an awful lot of names that we're linked to, and because I think he was every time I did a show, his name would come up on a regular basis. What about our players? Who do they need to fear today? I mean, we're
all
looking
of
at
them.
that. Now, Anton said at the start of the show that he hopes Lingard's game against Villa wasn't a one-game wonder. What do we expect from Lingard today? Do we expect more of the same, or is it going to be a bit too much for the lad who hasn't played football? He's been keeping himself fit, but he hasn't played a game for quite a long time. So playing 2 games in a space of less than a week, is that going to take its toll, or are we going to see the same Lingard as we saw against Villa in midweek?
Jake, you want to go first?
Yeah, all right. So for me, I think that I thought he was only going to last about 60 minutes, but he did push on a bit longer. But I do think that I'd love to see exactly the same kind of fantastic performance. I'm not sure that we're going to see that kind of performance again. I'd love to see it, but I just can't see it, and I think it could take his toll on him. He's a very fit lad. We saw that against Aston Villa, but I'm not sure he's going to have the same kind of amount of fitness to do, as you said, 2 games in a week and put another amazing performance in.
Luke?
Yeah, it's like I said the other night. Lingard for me was on fire against Villa. He looked absolutely superb. Take nothing away from the lad. He was fantastic, and he was, the loan move seems, well deserved and well thought of. But it's been 1 game, and this I don't want really people to I don't want myself to heap too much praise on him, heap too much pressure on him, because you can have a brilliant first debut and then not maybe have the same impact in the second game, and everyone thinks you're not as good as you were. But he was amazing against Villa. I'm hoping he can reach the same level in this game as well. No doubt he can, but it's just one of them things where you kind of go, well, Fulham going to mark him out, Fulham, like Villa didn't the other night. It's always a worry to me when you have one superb game and in the next game you don't quite hit the level. I'm pretty sure a couple of players have had it this season already.
Let's play devil's advocate here. Let's say, I don't think he will, but let's say he has a bit of a stinker today, Lingard. Are all the Twitterati going to come out in force and start going, we knew it, one-hit wonder, no way we should have signed him, we should have gone for a striker, Moyes hasn't got a clue? Will that happen if Lingard doesn't have a performance to anywhere near the level that he did against Villa? I know I'm playing devil's advocate, because I think the answer is no, I don't think it will happen. But there are fans out there, they love a moan, don't they? I like to have a moan.
I personally think it will do, because when we lost Liverpool, everyone suddenly, as if West Ham were in a relegation zone. I definitely saw a few tweets.
Yeah.
The cave was going in. No one praised the fact that Liverpool were actually good on that night, and it was all about West Ham. We finally found our level. We're nowhere near Liverpool, and Moyes is a fraud and stuff like that. And that's unfortunately the fickleness of not only social media, but fans in general. So I'm hoping they don't, and I don't think he will have a stinker. But if he does, that's life. This is the world we live in. Unfortunately, social media.
I can't help. I mean, I know Neil said he will, but I take that with a pinch of salt there, Neil. But I can't help feeling that it's as if fans sometimes want to be proven right. I know better than the manager, So. It's not. I'm not suggesting that fans wish for a player to have a bad game. That's a nice mug there, Jake.
I know what. I tell you what. Just as an interval was happening, I was gonna whack it on round. Hang
on a minute. What's that? Sorry, mate. Get a bit closer. People, we got low. Anton's got a box of them that he can't get rid of. So if you want to buy a West Ham Irons United mug, do go on our website.
Put the link in the chat. Where's the link? Come on, let's go. Let's get it going.
Anton said he was up half the night putting on the images on and everything, and putting a clock and scores and all that. Where is it, Anton? And then he's gone off and disappeared.
Make a cup of tea.
I'm drinking a glass of Iron Brew. People just imagine that this is an Irons United mug for the tea, then that'll be,
We've been saying that. We've been saying that we're going to get beer glasses, and everyone's like, when? But there you go. Anton,
for the people in the chat, for the people in the chat, I'm sure they still want their Stella Suaku hoodies, mind.
I don't think they do, mate. But anyway, back to the game. Where I got really distracted. What were we talking about? I really completely lost the plot.
The fans trying to be proven right,
fans trying to be proven wrong. Yeah,
I was going to make a point. I was going to make a quick point saying that I think it took a while to realise that Masuaku is actually well worth his crust at West Ham, and it's taken a while for Anton to get a Bonner.
Hang on. We played all right without him, so let's not get carried away.
Yeah. Just as well.
Luke.
He shouldn't have said that because he knows what I think of Masuaku. But I have to be honest, I have eaten my hat, and I've said that he's played better this season than most any other season I can remember him playing for West Ham. But there's an interesting point. He's back training. He'll be back probably
a month.
Beginning of March. Yeah. So
wow.
Where does he fit in into this? I know it's a month away, but where does he fit in into this team?
Only in a back five.
Back to a back five.
That's it. I hate him as a left back. I love him as a left wing back. For me, he definitely isn't a left back because he can't defend. But as a left wing back, he was very, very good at the start. So you see, Neil said he'll give you 50p for a mug, looks there.
Yeah, they're on sale, but not that cheap, mate. For goodness' sake.
It's auction. That's it. It starts at 50p, goes up to 50 quid.
50p, that's how we go.
Yeah, Masuaku has to work his way in for me. Like any player coming back to the team, especially to play in the way we are, getting the results we are, he has to work his way in. But it'll be interesting. The reason why I say it is because we've moved to 2 centre backs now, and for me, Creswell has actually been more effective as a left-sided centre back. Even though he's playing really well as left back, I'm taking nothing from that at all. But you've got players like Balbuena who haven't done anything wrong, and he's just been, Dawson's come in at a time and hasn't given his spot up. But we've done just as well as a back five as back four. So yeah, what's that?
Are you honestly telling me that there are individuals in this chat yet to experience the? I can't read it. I've got.
Right. Are you want to see?
I tell you what. I'm doing the salesman. Anton's gone to make a cup of coffee. I'm the one here selling the stuff. For God's sake.
I've got one. I'm just not drinking a cup of tea at the minute, which is I'm busy. So I need something else a bit more thingy. But yeah, we do need to get on it a little bit more. Actually, do a bit more.
We do. True.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's Anton's job.
That's Anton's job, exactly. So let's not worry about merchandise. I'm not worried about merchandise. So scorelines. I know you've given predictions, and I've given my prediction already as well. So now that we've seen the lineups, what are we saying? Scorelines. Jake?
3-0. 3-0.
Whoa. Is that what you said before the lineup?
Yes.
Okay. Luke?
I'm still sticking to 4-1. Purely because I've now placed a bet, which means I can't cash out.
I've seen that, yeah. That is very adventurous, Luke, I have to say.
Most of my bets are adventurous. Sometimes they come off, sometimes they don't. West Ham are adventurous this season with 5th, Jake. So I'm taking full advantage of this and thinking,
I would dispute that. I would dispute whether we've been adventurous or not, because let's not forget we've had a couple of games.
I don't mean like adventurous playing wise. I mean adventurous results. Well, yeah, maybe you're right.
We've had a couple of games where we scraped to 1-0, but before that we had a couple of games where we were adventurous. Beating the likes of Leicester and Wolves, etc., and so on. I think the one thing I like. I think you are right, Luke. I think as the season has been progressing, the number of chances we've created, I'd love to see the comparison of chances created this season compared to maybe last season, or compared to the time when we were under Pellegrini. Because Pellegrini, let's not forget, was brought in to give us all that, West Ham way football and, creating chances, etc. And yet that didn't seem to happen. All of a sudden, Moyes comes in. We all think that Moyes is more a defensive-minded manager, or a bit, not defensive-minded, but a bit of a boring dinosaur, as people used to call him, etc. Dithering Dave and so on. And I bet you a pound to a penny, we've created more chances under him this season than we probably did before. So you are right to a point, mate. Yeah.
Thank you. Very nice to be correct. It's very correct and very, very needed. But I've said to most people that tell me, under Allardyce, it's not my
Sorry, Luke.
I tell you what. I've been good. I haven't mentioned the wallpaper, and then Stell puts it up.
Did I? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a comment about the game. Sorry.
I need to do a Stell. I need to get a West Ham picture on there. I mean, she killed me.
Someone asked me. They're on eBay. They are enormous, and they cost about 20 quid, and they come in pieces. So you actually got to go and buy a frame for them and put it together.
Yeah, not happening.
So
It's an idea, but
well
yeah,
worth
what was I saying? Yeah, no, I'll say right quickly. Right,
about being adventurous.
Yeah,
I
style
love
of
the
play.
way how we keep going off track.
Yeah.
This is United boy. We're never that professional, are we? Yeah, even under Allardyce, style of play has never bothered me personally. You can play the most boring football in the world, right? As long as it's effective, as long as you're goals and everyone's playing right, I don't mind it at all. Honestly, it doesn't bother. I can watch Allardyce football all day long. If you could win 1-0,
no, you
for
can't.
me,
No, you
it's
can't.
justified. For me, it's just
I'm really sorry, mate. I'm
a huge minority with it. I understand that, but the only fan in the world that thinks that. But I like to see someone go, "God, get up there, get it in the box, score a goal." Just don't all this pissing about with all the old passing it around in the midfield and stuff like that. It's all overrated. But I'm joking.
I don't know.
I do get
it. Yusuf, he wants to know how old you are, Jake.
Grand old age of 13 still.
13, and he speaks more sense than myself and Luke put together. There you go.
Beg your pardon? Sorry.
I'm going to go back on that point about. I know it's a results business. I know that.
Oh my god! No! Oh my god!
What?
Look what Anton's just put in the chat. I'm sorry, Stel, but look what Anton's just put in the chat.
Let's have a look. Oh! I bet he's creamed his pants, hasn't he? Where's it gone? Winston Reid came on as a sub for Brentford today. They won. He came on as a sub in about the 89th minute. For God's sake, Anton. So come on, mate. You know you're not going to give him credit for them winning 4-1. They've been winning all season. Anyway, going back to your point, Luke. For me, I know it's it's a results-based business. We got to win. We got to stay in the league and all that sort of stuff. But for me, I think a few other people have said it in the past. It's the football is all about entertainment as well. And in the past, West Ham fans have gone. If you go out there and give your best, if you go out there and really fight for the shirt, and even if you lose, we will applaud you for having. I remember there were games, where we got slaughtered on the pitch, but because the players put effort in, they'd be applauded as they came off the pitch, because that was the West Ham way. So I get your point about it, being you got to get points, etc. But at the same time, you do want to be entertained. Go on.
Yeah, right. That's fine. So now this season, right? Take away all the times we've won 1-0. We haven't played that great. For example, Fulham in a reverse fixture, we got away with that in a way. Would you take better football and say be 10th at this stage than be 5th where we are now? Because we haven't played amazingly in every game. We've got our luck and stuff like that. So,
but a team makes it. I think if we'd have played quite turgid football throughout the whole season, I think I don't think fans. I think fans would be okay with being 5th, playing turgid football, but I think Moyes has managed to mix it up. There's been a few games throughout the season where we haven't played good football and we got away with it. The Fulham game, for example, we got away with it. But I think there's been other games where we played. I think what's made it this season is not just us getting the points, but us actually getting the points with some style. We've had some turgid games, and you could see fans going, that wasn't pleasant, because I think what makes the fans think, oh, we've been lucky, our luck is going to run out. Whereas at the moment, what we're doing is we're playing really good football, making our luck, but playing really good football as well. So we deserve to be where we are. I think if we're just riding our luck and playing, sort of boring football, I think that's when fans might not be quite as turned on by West Ham at the moment.
No, I agree.
So it's a bit of both, though. It's a bit of both.
I see your point.
So, how long we got to kick off? Another 25 minutes?
25 minutes, yeah.
25 minutes. So what should we talk about now to fill 25 minutes up?
Well, Anton just said he's come on the 83rd minute, so not as bad.
He came on the 83rd minute, and he's creaming his pants because Brentford won 4-1.
But what I'm worried about, Stell, I've just gone on the Brentford score, and it's 3-1 to Brentford, and by the looks of this, Winston Reid hasn't even come on. I don't know whether this is wrong. Hang on, let me have a look on my phone. Or whether Anton's telling. I don't know what's going on here. Let's have a look.
Anton, if know,
it could be me. It could be me. Hang on, some of it.
Jake,
Yeah,
before you sort of joined us on West Ham Ireland United, Luke will know the boring arguments that Anton and I would have.
They were not boring. They were not boring. They were not boring. They were funny. They kept this channel going, to be fair, when they had no content.
We were going on about who was the better defender, Reed or Ogbonna. And I kept saying that despite having bad seasons, Ogbonna was still there. Whereas Reed,
I've seen one of the comments, right? So he's saying that Winston Reed come on 83rd minute, right? Apparently, Brentford were 4-0 up, and then he came on, and then
there you go. Even worse.
Mark Alexander, they were 4-0 up. So that's it, yeah.
And Reed comes on and gives a goal away straight away.
Could be that.
You know, I think
I think Reed still.
Reed was a great servant to West Ham United, but unfortunately, just like other players, his time has come and gone. And I asked a few about a week or so ago whether we think Reed deserves a testimonial because he's in his 10th season, and a good explanation was given. As testimonials don't mean as much nowadays as they did in the past. Whereas testimonials in the old days meant that a player who was finishing his career meant he had a few quid in his pocket, because players weren't always paid the thousands and thousands that they're being paid now. Do you think Reed deserves a testimonial just for the service that he's given, or?
If I'm being honest, I mean, he was a great player a couple of years ago, but has he even played at the London Stadium?
He
has. I did have to think carefully.
Yeah, he did score. Got to give him that. But yeah,
you were probably only about I don't know 8 when he did, or something like that, Jake. So you probably won't remember it. I keep forgetting how young this lad is. It
does get you. I must admit, I'm not gonna lie, it does. You rise beyond your years, Jake. I think he deserves a testimonial purely because he come in to West Ham at an awful time, and we got relegated. He stayed with us. He scored some amazing goals, scored some very, very important goals, and he's been injured. Been in so a lot of players been injured, but he's been here for so long. He's part of the almost. I know you're going to hate that comment still, but he is. But I know that players, the testimonials have changed their meaning over the years. But I mean, you look back to that Mark Noble 2016 testimonial, 2015 testimonial. How good that day was. How what?
It was a good day out.
That was one game that I can actually remember going to. That was an amazing game. That was.
Yeah. Ex-pros and celebrities alike. Everyone was loving it. It was a fantastic season anyway. So it just added to it. But that was, to me, testimonials have got the ability to be just as good as they were in the past. Different reasons.
No, I actually, I all credit to Reed. I think he was a great player for West Ham, and it's really interesting because we were reminiscing a few weeks back about when he got signed to West Ham. And we were told it was just after the World Cup, and we were told we're about to sign a World Cup star, and we're all like, "Wow, Jesus!" I mean, the board are really going for it. We're going to sign a World Cup star, and a World Cup defender we were going to sign, and we were all speculating who's it going to be, and we're like everyone's sort of looking through the list of defenders that play. Would it have been whoever it was, a Cannavaro or someone like that? And we were told it was Winston Reed, and everyone was like scrapping through, like who's Winston Reed?
Anton loved life from that day onwards.
Oh, Anton worships the ground that Reed walks on, really. But then Anton doesn't really know much about football after following Kilmarnock all his life. So, but all fair play to him. He's come good, and it's a shame when a player his career goes because of injury. But it's going to be interesting to see how he fares at Brentford, and whether he does come back stronger or not. More competition if he does, but then by that time he'll be 33 years of age. So Gary. Reed scored the last goal at Upton Park. Yeah, absolutely. I was there that night. I remember that very well when that went in. Right. What else do we have to talk about?
Kilmarnock lost today.
Did they? You follow them. You and Anton. Has Anton got you following them then?
No. I've literally just had a look. They've
Well, how
lost
would you
2-0
know?
today.
See, I wouldn't even bother to look at that, Jake. I'm beginning to get worried about you. You might be a secret Kilmarnock fan, bit like Anton.
It's too far to travel all the way from down here up there.
Yeah, it's only around the corner for Anton. It's his backyard, so.
Whereabouts he actually based, Jake? Out of interest.
Somerset, down by Alf, actually, I think.
Bloody hell. What's the fan base like there? I won't take it in here because I'm not even interested. Because I didn't know. Was it down fans based around where you are? I think there are. Everywhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've got a few kind of mates that are West Ham fans, but I'm the only West Ham fan in my school, so that's fun.
How does that go down, Jake?
It's going down well this season, I reckon.
Not great. But I do tell you what, I've got a lot of Arsenal fans as mates, and I've been loving the last few weeks, I have to say.
So what do they? Who do they support down that side then? What's the sort of?
Doing that again.
Oh, hello. Do you know you're? Does he know he's just done a streak to about 200?
Yeah, he does. He does. I did it last night as well. He loves it now. He wants to do his own YouTube channel.
So lads, Brentford 4. Who are they playing?
Middlesbrough.
Brentford 4, Middlesbrough 0. Reed comes on. Brentford 4, Middlesbrough 1.
Does it? Oh, come on. Get. Do you know what? I'm done with him. Anyway, guys, thanks for that, Stel.
He's so boring. It's unbelievable.
They're all going now. That's it. They're off.
Listen, I don't even know why you even what are they talking about? Stream getting banned? What's that?
Mate, seriously, just a quick point. When you were on earlier, there was that
freshly
humming.
polished dome.
There was that humming sound in the background. Then you went off, and it all went quiet. I thought, oh shit, the sound's gone. And then Luke said, it's not. It's your earphones.
Can you hear it again?
Yeah, there's humming going on in the background.
Can you hear it, Jake, as well?
It's as if you're at the beach.
Oh my word! It's a total nightmare. Do you know what it is? Can I be honest with you? Welcome
to Amateur Hour. West Ham Minds United. The gift that gives on giving.
Can I tell you exactly what happened?
Go on, tell us.
My microphone, the one with the stick, was broken by my kids because I left it out, and the next thing I knew, they were pulling it.
The one that done all the reverb that you can hear yourself in. Yeah. All right. So you should thank your kid for breaking it, mate.
But then, my boy, Freddie, took a picture on my phone, and I went and looked through the pictures last night, and he's got a picture of my daughter with this wrapped around her head, and she was doing this. So I genuinely think I need to actually lock my stuff away. I need to lock it away.
In the cupboard.
Have you not got another head? Have you not got headphones or anything like that?
Well, Toby's saying I can't hear anything, and I can't hear it, Gary. So that's good. As long as they can't hear it, then that's the main thing.
There is a bit.
Are you sure you can't hear anything? Can you not, guys? I can hear it clearly. It's like a humming, like a shh.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Anton.
Do you know what? I'll let you two talk in the comments, and while you're doing it, I'll listen on Facebook, YouTube, and see if I can hear myself.
Well, no, you can't. If you go out, you're not going to hear yourself, are you? See, it's gone now because you muted yourself.
I can rewind, you donut.
Oh, God.
You can't rewind. We're on live, mate. What's wrong with you?
Can. Yeah, she can.
Can you? Shut up, Jake. Don't agree with him, for God's sake.
Oh, West Ham United, eh? Here we go. The big reveal. Anyway, should we take some comments?
Here we go, yeah. Anton left the fridge door open. Thought it was Anton. It is Anton's computer, Theo. He's useless.
It's his Scottish computer.
Kieran, it's like being on an airplane noise. There you go.
I tell you what. I'm going to go and look for new earphones, and I'll be back.
Oh. What, are you going out to buy him? Oh, he's...
Winston Reid!
All right, enough of that.
Oh, dear. Go on, let's
go, people. Right, we are 15 minutes away from kickoff, so let's go. I'm going to scroll up as far as I can and put on some comments. Kieran, how are you, mate? Like being on an airplane? Yeah. Hi, Aidan. Thank you for joining us, mate. Mark Ratchford. You need a West Ham Irons United kit box in the merchandise store. Mate, we got sod all in the merchandise store, apart from a whole load of mugs that are sitting on Anton's living room floor. Funny, he's not funny, Lee. Trust me, mate. He's just a pain in the ass. Aidan, morning, Kieran. What time is it up there?
About 3 o'clock still. About 3 o'clock in the morning.
Gary, English, Greek, and Daxi Gombaro. And Daxi Se Gombaro. That's not bad, mate. Thanks, Gary. I kind of got that. You spelt that pretty poorly, but I kind of got what you were saying. I'm very well, thank you. Toby, it's just Anton's central heating system and nuclear to deal with the Scottish weather. Parker is on, praising Moyes. And we're all praising Moyes until he loses his next game, aren't we? Are we on Sky? Are we on Sky? BT. Thank you.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, but we still hear the humming again.
Seriously?
Yes, mate, seriously.
I reckon it's your computer or something, Anton.
I wonder if it's the settings.
Oh, here we go. Him and the bloody settings. Vinay, looks like Fornals has lost his place in the first team and needs to work on the finish. I don't think so, mate. I think we talked about it earlier on, and I think it's more about squad rotate. That's gone.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Now we can't hear you. Speak.
Hello?
Yeah, sounds like you're miles away. Mind you, it's better, really.
Hello.
Yeah, now that's better, but the humming's back.
I'll tell you what, just.
Hello.
You'll be singing Winston Reid in a minute.
Oh dear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
it's
but
there.
The humming's there.
I reckon.
Well, listen. Do you know what Toby's saying? Do you know what Toby's saying?
The answer. It's the flies buzzing around his bald head. They're attracted.
There is something there. I've got to admit, it's not that distracting, but it is there. Anton.
Yeah,
because it's still. He just wants to.
Toby, mate, it's just not professional, mate, is it really? You don't get
all
that
humming. Do you know what is professional? Do you know what is professional?
One Football have teamed up with West Ham Irons United in sponsoring our channel for the Matchday Live.
Enough of that.
Where's them pictures, Anton? Anton, where's them pictures for the preview? That's
right. Thank you, Jake. That's the last time we're going to see him at West Ham Irons United.
Oh, shit. we do have a game to talk about, by the way.
We've talked about the game. We've talked tactics. We've talked to teams. We're just waiting for the kickoff now. So, but unless you want to take it to another level, mate.
There was a question. There was a question in here. Did you talk about it? Who's the prediction for People's Man of the Match?
I did see that, but we didn't get to it.
We didn't see that, but yeah, good question.
Where is it? It's up here. Let me try and find it. Put it up. Yeah, I'll put that one over to you, Jake. What's your predictions for Man of the Match?
Hornswoggle.
Yes, Hornswoggle! He gets it. He gets it.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Hornswoggle, if you actually were in the chat that I'm involved with Still, and he gives his predictions of the West Ham 11 before anyone else gives him the news, you would understand why there's nothing in between those 2 years.
I thought the prediction was actually quite sound, to be quite honest with you. I said it and I admitted it. I genuinely thought there'll be a number of changes today. I really did. With one eye on the FA Cup. Hasn't happened. But, yeah, fair play. We'll see what happens on Tuesday night when we play Man United. Because I can't see a lot of these. There will be quite a number of them, but I can't see a lot of them actually playing 2 games in quick succession, really. But we'll see.
Just quickly, James Bong, this doesn't excite me at all because I support England, so I'm more annoyed
at
that
listen
score.
to him, James.
I do though. It doesn't matter what you say. I've followed them. I've been to more. Doesn't matter. I've been to more international England games probably than the 3 of yous put together.
What, when they play Scotland? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Quite a few.
Listen, and lastly, the other question I'm going to ask you again, Jake, but before I do, someone put in the chat about what microphone or thing I need to buy. Please put it back in because I can't find it, because I will go and buy it immediately.
Anything over £10 will do, mate. Seriously.
Jake, what's your predictions for the Man of the Match?
Oh, it's tough, isn't it? Because we've got so many people out there. I mean, if Souček scores 1 or 2, it'll be him. It could be absolutely anybody. We've got so many people that it could go to. But for me, I'll go with Ben Rama today. I think he's hopefully going to have a field day with a goal in there. Let's hope so.
Brilliant. Good man. Lukey boy?
Do you know what? Probably that stale one football ad, because whenever we're lacking content, we just stick that on. Everyone has a laugh at it, to be fair. It keeps going on.
I bet that's got more subscribers than all the other adverts that we've created.
100%.
What football ad, Luke? This one?
One Football have teamed up with West Ham.
Was that the one you were talking about? Or was it this one?
Yeah.
One Football have teamed up with
No.
Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna say Dawson today. He'll be solid in defence, and he'll get a goal, and he has to get a goal because he's part of my bet. So definitely Dawson for me.
Have you got I think you got Dawson, Ben Rama, Antonio, and someone else in your bet, haven't you?
No, I've got score be 4-1. Dawson, Antonio, Guard, and who's the other one? Suchek scored.
That's it. Yeah.
You know, so it's like this it comes through. Put some money into the old Irons United. Not
Hey. See,
I'm gonna need a drink through this.
See the
I'm gonna
content
need
has got that bad. Stella was talking about getting Luke a bit of wallpaper to put behind so people don't get stick out of it.
There you go. Reese has downloaded One Football because of the advert. I'll tell you what, it's the most successful advert you'll ever have for One Football.
I don't think they think it is.
Ever. I think when One Football come to you, you should say to them, we've got the best ad ever. It's made more money than nothing. Turtle Beach is their gaming headset, but just
Toby, I've just looked them up, mate. I've got big ears and a big head as it is, mate. My ears will be sticking out with a pair of them on. I'll look like Stell and Luke.
Do you know what? Honestly, right? This whole One Football business, they're probably in the back in the boardroom going, do you know what? Irons United are doing really well. They're downloading a load of these apps, and it's just someone going, yeah, I know, but have you seen the ad? You've seen it.
Listen, I don't know if we are doing that well because they haven't replied to my latest email, and it's been 2 or 3 days, so I'm a bit like.
Just keep on at them. Look, I
I'm cool. Listen, I'm only messing anyway.
You get notification if Moyes buys a cappuccino, so I uninstalled it.
We literally must be the worst. We must be the worst YouTube channel in terms of trying to get sponsorship, partnerships.
Yeah,
Umbro are our partners. We were going to give away a top.
You're effing useless, mate.
I forgot.
Absolutely. You're the one that mentioned it in the last show.
I'll go and get it. I'll be back. Right, I'll go and get it.
Don't bother.
Why? They want it. People, let's give a top away to people. Why not?
Yeah, people want a professional channel, but we're not giving them that. So I mean, why?
we're certainly not. You just need to watch your show tomorrow night.
Well, that is. Thank God for
One
that.
Football have teamed up with West Ham.
We've got fantastic content with these One Football ads here. It's absolutely amazing.
Then I'll shoot you do yours on your channel, Jake, soon enough. You have to use that one for yourself.
You know what? Did you see that link I sent you, Anton, about sponsorships? By the way, did you read
do this on live on air.
Yeah, exactly. He's want to have a chat. He's just want to have a chit chat, you know.
Something else.
Listen, have we gone through the predictions with everyone in the chat?
No.
Right, everyone get your predictions in. What do you think today's result will be? And we'll go through them in a second. Let's play the video for you. So I heard you guys were talking about your predictions earlier on. Luke, you've gone 4-1, you say?
Yep, sticking by that. All did 4 different scorers. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? But yeah, that's mine.
Happy days, mate. And Jakey boy?
3-0. Come on, let's go for it. I said it earlier, 3-0.
Good. Like it. Like to hear it. Still?
I'm sticking to 2-0. I think we're going to win 2-0.
Are you going for a clean sheet?
Yeah, I think another clean sheet would be good for the lads. I mean, you know, we're getting quite used to it now, aren't we? And really, well, we've slipped up a few games lately, but another clean sheet, 2 goals, and I reckon I agree with you, Jake. I reckon Ben Rama's going to finally get off the mark today. I think it's got to come.
Many weeks have we been saying that for?
I know, mate.
Every game we say it. It's
we're going to be right sooner or later, so let's go for today, shall we? And then next week we'll go for the next week.
I'm sorry, I I need to bring on the guest because his names are just making me crease, man. Ric Flair's son.
Love it.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing, Cess, mate?
Well.
Yeah,
Is it cold there, Cess? Are you in the North Pole?
Got the robe ready. So,
How you feeling about today's game, Cess?
I'm not surprised that he swapped Frederick for Bauer. So he's like you said, he's keeping things nice and fresh, which is good to see, really, because we got a very important game coming up against Manchester United in the FA Cup. So it's good to switch things up a bit. But that team is. We feel is good enough to do some serious damage to Fulham. Fulham have in a way improved because they've not been as much leaky as they usually have. I think with their new shape, the way they're shaped up, they look like they're conceding a bit less. So I'm hoping today's the day we do some serious damage, but I think it's going to be a very close game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's staying on for the watch along?
Might be the second half.
Yeah. I'll be on, yeah.
Right. So me, Cess, and Still then.
Yeah.
And then Luke, you'll jump on the centre.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Right,
so we've got a few minutes to. Right. Cool. No worries. Cheers for that, Luke, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers, Anton. I'll come back half time. Is that all right?
Right, good man. Yeah. No worries, mate.
Okay.
Take it easy. So, you've seen the Fulham lineup, Cess. What's your thoughts, mate?
I'm not surprised they've gone with that lineup because it's a lineup that they're trying to look a little different in a way against us. I don't know what I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to do really. I don't know if they're trying to overload the midfield today. Like, I think they're going 3 in the middle, I believe.
I mean, there is good players there. Like, you know, I was talking about the likes of Lamina, etc. You know, he's a decent quality player. I know he's not really kind of shown so far really at Fulham.
No, he's got a good engine though. Yeah,
but he's got a good engine, and we know Lookman's been one of their best players, even though that penalty miss.
No, yeah.
So yeah, they've definitely got a strong threat there. I'm just trying to get my my link set up as well.
Cess, do you think they look more dangerous in this game than they did against us when we last played them with this lineup?
With the way they're set up, I think so. To be honest with you,
Uh-huh.
I think when we first played them, I think we was caught off guard really, because the way they set up, they just literally overloaded us completely. But I think this time, I think we should have enough. To be honest with you, I think we should have enough. But I think it's not going to be an easy game.
Yeah.
I don't.
What scoreline are you going for, mate?
I'll go for a humble 2-0.
Yeah,
but it won't be like.
It won't be an easy 2-0. Yeah.
No. It won't. It won't be straightforward. Like, but I'm seeing like 5-0. I hope so, but.
Well, yeah. There you go. James reckons 5-0. We've had, people saying 3-1. We've had, a lot of people sort of look 4-0. A lot of people saying Reece 5-0. A lot of people seem to think that it's going to be a bit of a walkover for us. 3-0. Yeah, I think Lee 4-1. Yeah, a lot of people are predicting high scores here. I think we might get, as people suggested earlier in the chat, I think that, they're fighting for their relegation survival. They're not going to make it easy for us. You've just said yourself there. They're going to stack up the midfield. They're going to make it difficult, aren't they? And I think by doing that, it's going to be interesting to see how we play, because we like hitting on the counter attack. Exactly. It looks to me that they're going to want to absorb the pressure. So we might have to take the game to them today rather than the other way around. So it's going to be interesting to see how the tactics sort of build up, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's how the first 15-20 minutes play out, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we should be about to kick off if we haven't already. We're waiting for that kickoff.
I think we're just about to kick off.
Yeah. So I'm going to get my link up. Just bear with me 1 second.
That's all right. They're just showing Jesse Lingard.
I'm waiting for him to actually go to the football in my link.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. Got him, Jesse. Just tell us when you kick off, Cess, and then we'll work out. Are you watching again off of a stream?
No.
So
my Sky Sports Virgin Go actually is working.
All right, so you could, in theory, pause to keep in line with us.
Especially on the laptop. So I can't.
Why would he even want to?
Because it's a weird one. Because today it's been playing up. Because when I was watching a bit of Burnley and Brighton playing up, along with.
I've kicked off now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kicked off for me. Yeah. So.
We're on 6 seconds, 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat is on 1.5 minutes.
So straight away, West Ham on the attack. Souček pinging the ball forward. Declan Rice in the middle of the park, out wide to Creswell. Feeds the ball through to.
Yeah, Fulham gone to a back four. The linesman. The commentator is saying.
So the question is: have they gone five in midfield, or have they gone for a 3 in the middle, or 3 at attack?
Going to be interesting to see, because if they only go one up front, Seth,
then
they're not going to get a lot of joy out of our back line, are they?
No,
with only one up front. So they're going to try and win the midfield battle.
Yeah, they want to disrupt our play. That's what they want to do, really. That's what they want to do. So
we've got a free kick on the edge of their box. Well, not on the edge, but
just
ironclad. Can we have a whip round so we can buy Antonio a bigger pair of shorts?
Maybe he likes them. Maybe he likes that size. I don't know.
So we've got Benrahma and Creswell standing over the ball.
Yeah.
Looks like Cressy going to swing it in. So let's see how that fares.
Is that back post Dawson header, maybe.
Benrahma's there as well, though. I mean, the two of them look up for it.
Oh, Creswell's tried to go for a shot. Cheeky.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very ambitious, isn't it? Very ambitious.
It's because the way he was shaped, I was like, he's going to shoot, isn't he?
Good evening, Henry. Thanks for joining us, mate. Lee, come on, you irons.
Gary J, why do you not get to see the games?
Ian, I think the Michael Jackson statue's been taken down.
Hold on. Gary, why do you not get to see the games? Always have to wait until a day later to see the highlights. Let us know. Where are you, Gary? Lingard putting the pressure on. Oggy doing well at the back. It's out for a West Ham throw in.
Oh, you're in the USA, Gary. USA, Anton, does it work there? No, I don't think it does it?
If it's in the USA, though, surely they get... Oh, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
A lot of ping pong in our area. They had 2 shots on target.
Big hit and hope. Hoof forwards.
What minute are you on, Cess?
I've just got to like 3 minutes.
Just gone into 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Right. So,
Sufal, Souček, Rice.
But Fulham have looked pretty bright at the moment.
Yeah, they are. They're taking it to us. They take
going
their
forwards. Fulham, Loftus-Cheek.
Like we are sitting back at the moment, and they.
Cordova Reed.
Oh, that's a good ball in. Stand him up.
Stand him up. I thought he was going to take him down. Feed the ball through the middle. Shoots.
Tell you what.
Well cleared from Dawson.
A lot of pressure on from Fulham. Yet again,
it's
another
right,
shot.
Though.
Robinson loses out to Bowen. Bowen takes it away. Pumps it up to see. A bit more composure, West Ham. All we're doing is we're just inviting it back onto, back into Fulham's.
The thing is, though, we've not actually had a chance to get a hold of the ball yet. So,
because of their pressure. That's because of their pressure.
It's because of their pressure. But the minute we get a hold of the ball, this is our chance now. Benrahma's got the ball, feeds it back to Fabianski. Oh, it's a big clearance.
Yeah.
This is, at the moment, a little bit reminiscent of how we played against Liverpool rather than how we played against Aston Villa.
Yeah, but the thing is, again, the ball's out. We just need to calm it down. I still have the confidence. I don't think this is, we can't judge this. I don't think West Ham are going to sit back. Yeah, I don't.
But we know how Fulham are.
We are.
We know how Fulham have set themselves up, and we're losing out. Like, look, 3-4 players, and we lost the ball again. We are.
But that's fine. It's scrappy. It's scrappy, yeah. And I think they will. I've got the faith. Like, we're not going to sit back because Lingard won't allow it. His positioning doesn't allow us to sit so far back. Right now we are, but we can't get a hold of the ball. Get a hold of the ball, start calming down a bit, and then move forward.
Yeah. Now we can.
So hoofed again. Okay, it's clearing out of the penalty area. I understand that, but again, we've given possession away.
Yeah.
Fulham pick it up out on the left.
It's good first 5 minutes for Fulham.
Yeah,
absolutely. But now put the pressure on. That's what West Ham should be doing now. Is putting the pressure on. They fed the ball through and he's got it down the left wing. Well done, Soufal.
Okay.
Now this is the chance. Start from the back, and so it's a good start from Fulham.
So what's happened with Mitrovic?
Don't know what's going on there.
The Fulham fan came on the other night and he just we mentioned Mitrovic, but he just went. I don't know if it's like his attitude. I think he'll be gone. There are absolutely no doubts whatsoever. He's going to be gone come the summer.
Yeah,
but he never.
This is what we don't have to do. We had the ball. We had a goal kick. Cresswell. There was no need.
To hoof.
That's not our game now. There was no need for him to pump the ball up down the flank. Pass it through in midfield. We've got the midfielders that can do it. We've given the ball away again to Fulham.
And they're playing the ball down the right hand side. Keeps the ball in.
That's a goal kick, isn't it?
It's a goal kick. He's got to give a goal kick for that.
Give a corner.
He's not.
Yes.
Yeah.
See Cresswell there. I mean,
it should literally just come off him. I swear.
Okay, so they got a corner, but I just feel that we're not composed. We're 6 minutes in, 7 minutes in, and we're still not that composed at the moment.
No.
Yeah. It's very rushed and shaky.
Corner to Fulham. Looks like he wants to play it short, but we're stopping that threat. Brings the ball in. Get rid of it, West Ham. Cleared out to the 18-yard box. Fulham still on the ball. Lingard trying to press them out.
And away it goes again. Yeah. Up in the air again.
Cleared.
Right, now let's get it down, West Ham, and let's compose ourselves.
Oh, can we stop?
Oh, again, pumped up.
Rice. That was Rice pinging that as well.
Yeah.
Lingard.
And I just don't understand why we're playing this game at the moment. Because
I know, I'm still got the faith, mate. I've still got it.
I have the faith, but it worries me that this is the way we're being forced to play the game. Look how composed Fulham are. They've got it. Yeah. Now we're backing off. We're giving them the time and the space. Whereas when we get the ball,
Lingard's.
When we get the ball, they're closing us down and we're hoofing it away. And that is just inviting them to come onto us.
And they are playing well. They're playing decent football. They're playing possession football.
Yeah.
And there we go. Force them into an error. Right. The ball goes out for a goal kick.
We've got a goal kick. We want to compose ourselves. We want to get a bit of passing around. The sort of game that we know that we can play.
Yeah, they need to like calm
it down. Calm it down. And Fabianski's going for the hoofball. There we go. Now what? We lost it again. And yet again, Fulham have got the ball again, and they're going straight out.
Skipped by Soufal. Comes from the attack. Oggy.
Do not understand this.
Oggy intercepted that, and Fabianski had to dive and save.
Trying to relax, mate, but it's like, hang on a minute. This isn't the way we played against Villa. And all we seem to be doing...
I genuinely think we will find that bit of play.
Well, let's hope it comes soon.
All we can see so far is... Here we go. Ben Rama's on the ball.
Lost the ball.
The only
Well,
thing
lucky
is the
there,
first
lucky
10
there.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's the first 10 minutes. Like it will be a concern if it was like half an hour, 35
But
minutes in, and we're still doing the same thing.
If you'd done the stats now in the first 10 minutes, I would be surprised if it wasn't 75%
I was
possession
going to
to
say
Fulham.
80% possession. I
Yeah.
was going to go for that.
So now we've got a hold of the ball. This is what we want to do. Play the ball to feet. Souček.
Yeah, we've lost it again.
We have lost it again. But I'm not getting...
No, it's not like...
Okay, now
we
we
go.
can start from the back. A couple of passes, that's all we need. Compose ourselves. Don't hoof it. Pass
Deckers in the middle of the park.
Don't
Wide
hoof
to
it,
Creswell.
West Ham. That's better.
Jesse
that's
Lingard.
better.
Back to
That's
Creswell. Back
Get
to
a bit of
Oggy.
composure in.
Finds Dawson. Dawson keeps a hold of the
That's
ball.
better, West Ham.
Out wide
Don't
to
hoof
Sufal.
it. Don't bloody
Goes
hoof
forwards.
it. We
They've
do not
hoofed it
need
forward.
to
Now
play this
Dawson's
game.
got a hold of the ball. Dawson finds Declan Rice, who's dropped back into the central defence there. Step forward. Creswell back to Rice. Rice quite deep in the West Ham half. Goes wide to Dawson.
Yeah.
Better couple of minutes though. Keeping a hold of possession.
Well,
Sufal
no.
forward. Good play to Lingard. Back to Sufal.
This is what we want. If there's nothing forward, play it back,
Oggy.
start again.
Creswell on the wide. Switch it to Dawson. There we go.
Now, I get it. They're all sitting back. They're making it really, really hard for us. I understand that.
Oh, that was
But we
lucky
have
there
to
from
go-
Sufal to Antonio.
Yeah.
Oh, he's lost it. Bad touch from Antonio. Put the
That's
pressure
good
on.
pressure, Benrahma.
Go on. Keep pressing. Go on, Antonio. Press the keeper. Go on, Souček.
Okay,
That's
make
it.
it yours.
That's it. Well done, Declan
That's
Rice.
better, West Ham. Now we're passing.
Souček on the right hand side. Pings the ball over the top. Goes over everyone, but Benrahma gets a hold of the ball. Finds Creswell.
Good ball in. Oh!
Oh, unlucky. Oh!
Yeah. And that's from...
Creswell pings the ball in from outside the box. It glances in front of the goal. I think Bowen stretches out, misses it. Is it Bowen? We'll see the replay now.
Yeah, just missed it.
Goes past Antonio, goes past Bowen, then the back post, is that Sufal?
No, it's a Souček.
Is it Souček?
Oh,
Creswell
he just missed it.
misses Antonio, misses Bowen.
And Souček, yeah.
Oh, Souček at the back post, unlucky.
And that was
Better,
really,
but better.
That's
really
better.
Good delivery.
Now, don't sit back, West Ham. Pressure them.
press.
Do what we did against Villa. Put pressure
There we go,
on.
Lingard, that's it, press.
That's good.
Well done, Benrahma. He's given a foul for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Dean, mate. Mike Dean. Don't expect anything of him. Innocuous. Absolutely innocuous. There you go. I'm not happy with the first 10 minutes. I've got to be honest. You know,
I'm not.
It's
I'm
we
happier
don't
with
have
the
to
last
play the way
two.
we're playing.
I'm happier with the last two.
Yeah. Free kick to Fulham. Halfway into our half. Lock switched in.
Get rid of
Lingard.
it, well done.
That's better. Make
That's
it
good.
yours. A bit too far for Bowen.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Yeah, Mandy, good afternoon. Yeah. Just missed his foot, Mandy. Just missed his foot. Michael, I know, mate. We are 30 seconds late. We're watching it on a stream. Sorry, mate. So if we score, please don't say we've scored.
There is a delay also though coming through from when we talk, about 10-15 seconds, so well done, Oggy. Good clearance.
Greetings, John. How are you, mate? Thanks for joining us again.
God, you've got a big digital
Our
clock
stream,
behind you there still.
Mandy, I'm on 13, 48, 49, 50, 51. Sorry, mate.
Got a big digital clock behind you there, mate.
That's my actually, you know what I was going to do?
It's your telly.
It's my TV screen, yeah.
Go on, Dawson, through to Souček in the middle of the park, finds Sufal out wide. Back, that's Sufal now.
Good evening, Tony. Hope you're
Pings the
well.
ball forward,
Glad that
straight
you're
to
in
the Fulham
sync with
player.
us, Mandy. Ian's watching it on Sky and a couple of seconds behind us. I think there's a few of you that will be maybe up to about half a minute ahead of us.
Benrahma
Okay,
out wide
Benrahma
left,
with the
driving
ball,
in
takes it
forward
in.
through the middle of the park.
Good ball.
Switches
crossfield
play.
Ball.
Lingard feeds into
Crossed in. Good
Sufal.
ball in. Unlucky. Cleared away by the
Oh,
first
you're
player.
ever so slightly ahead of me. It's doing my head in. Can't do it.
Refresh your screen, mate, and you'll be right up to date. Well, one back there by Bowen. Drives it forward. Benrahma out on the left. Yeah, Gary, you're about 20 seconds ahead, mate.
What's your time still?
09, 10,
Yeah,
11.
No, that's me. Oh, unlucky. Areola clicks.
Good afternoon, Peach. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Come on, West Ham. Villa beat Arsenal 1-0.
Yeah, that was earlier on today, yeah.
Possession now has gone
They
55
scored
to
in the
45.
first 2 minutes. Well, that's a surprise. Villa scored in the first 2 minutes, Watkins, and they kept hold of that lead. Fulham have got the ball, just moved into our half on the right. Play it back, crossfield ball in their half.
Come on, West Ham.
West Ham just sitting off the ball, well won back by Benrahma. Unlucky there by Benrahma. Out wide, Fulham. Crossed in. Goal kick.
Corner.
Corner. Corner ball to Fulham.
16 minutes in. It's not been the bright start that we saw against Villa.
Not at all. Fulham, corner ball. Swung in.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Goes
It's back
right
corner,
across the
Loftus
Loftus
Cheek.
cheek.
It's going to go for another corner, is it? Yeah.
Another corner.
Yeah.
Another corner ball.
We've just not been able to. We've just not been able to get a hold of this game. We've not, like, the next time the ball goes out, we start again from the back, or the minute we collect the ball off of them dispossessing it, we just need to hold the ball and do what we did for that 2-3 minute spell 5 minutes ago. Keep a hold of the ball, be patient, drive forward.
I know Fulham are pressing, but at the same time, you know, we've kind of like,
yeah,
we kind of rushed it a little bit.
And we've not brought Lingard into the game at all. We've not brought Benrahma into the game at all. All the balls have been over the top. There's been no ball played through the middle.
But then, that's credit to Fulham for not making us
Nullifying.
play the game we're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, another corner. Another corner. I think that's their third or fourth corner of the game.
Come on, West Ham. Corner.
This time it's been swung outwards. Out it goes. And away it goes. Get it away, West Ham United. Out of our box, but it's going to come straight back in again.
Go on, Sufal. Stand up to it.
Well done. Well done. No, don't.
Oh, good play. Go on, Benrahma. On the left-hand side, there's Antonio making a run. He's cut inside. He's been hacked. Come on, Mike!
Again.
I thought he knocked him over there.
No. It's a challenge.
It's out wide, Fulham. They're driving forwards. Through the middle. Fulham still on the ball. It's just a structured...
Well, West Ham are sitting back. I don't agree with you, Wens guys. I think we're almost defending for our lives when we shouldn't really be, to be quite honest with you. But maybe I'm being too critical. I don't know. Fulham have got it again. Fulham are playing some nice football.
Get rid of it. Good tackle, Deckers.
By Declan.
Driving forward.
Out wide, easy passes, West Ham. Compose ourselves.
Find Deckers again. Here he is.
Passes.
Declan on the ball, finds Souček in the middle of the park. He drops it across to Augie.
Composure. Exactly that.
Out wide to Prezi.
Composure. Do not hoof it. Look for him. Come on, West Ham. Some movement, please.
Augie over to Dawson. Take your time. That's what we're doing. Sufal. Deckers, sorry, I should say. Oh, it's Sufal. Now to Suchek.
Bonner on the ball. That's it. If you
Prezi.
do not hoof it. Do not hoof it. That's it.
Good
That's
play there to Lingard. First time he's been involved. Oh, it's unlucky. It goes out for a West Ham corner.
We've got a corner.
But, first bit of play, though, we've actually included Lingard in this game. 20 minutes in. He's tried to drive forward, and the Fulham players intercepted and kicked it out from the 18-yard box, out for a West Ham corner kick. Come on, West Ham. Aaron Creswell in the corner. 20 minutes gone, and I think if you've got a bet on for over 5 corners, probably for both teams, you're probably going to be doing alright in that bet. Come on, West Ham. Creswell pings the ball in.
Wings.
Go on!
Unlucky.
But this is where we should take advantage now. So we've got men forwards.
Now get it
Go.
in.
Pings the ball in. Straight to Fulham. But that's back to West Ham again.
Another pressure on them. Good ball
Creswell.
by
What a great ball from Creswell. Ben Rama on the 18-yard box. Cuts to his right foot. Finds Declan Rice. Shoots low. Ariola saves. That'll do. Good play. That ball there from Creswell. Look at that ball from Creswell
really
to Ben Rama.
That's better. That is what we've become accustomed to.
Ben Rama then takes the ball. He tries a bit of trickery, nearly loses it, pings the ball straight to Deckers. Good pressure from West Ham though, as Fulham are trying to play out from the back. Go on, Ben Rama. Close him down. Close him. We've got bodies forward. Come on. There's not that urgency as what we saw against Villa.
Yeah, exactly.
We are pressing, but it's just not as urgent.
We're not pressing, mate. That's the thing.
But it's not as urgent. It's there, but we're just not as on it.
We're sitting back. We are sitting back. We're allowing them to come at us. And the thing is, they are coming at us, and they're not doing too bad. They're passing it. That'll do. They're passing it with confidence.
Sufal. He looks like he's gonna. He's fed. Suchet, is it? Oh, he's lost it.
Don't lose.
Bowen lost it there. Fulham throw in.
Mate, I do agree it will work out. It's just a little bit concerning. I guess maybe we get carried away, don't we? When we see the way that's a free kick to West Ham. Oh!
He's going to play on no play advantage unless he loses it.
We see the way... Well, why has he called it back now, Dean, when he's already passed it? Come on, mate, for God's sake.
But the thing is, though, we
pressed against Aston Villa when guys, and I guess we get carried away, and we're expecting much the same.
We do, but this is not in comparison to Liverpool. For anyone that's watching that can't see the game, this is definitely not like the Liverpool game where we're just completely inviting them. They have got most of the possession. We are getting a hold of the ball. We just haven't had a chance to get a grip of the game. We're starting to every now and then. Like Decker's there. That pass went forward and it went straight to the Fulham player.
Yeah.
We just can't get. It will come. I think Lingard's been involved once and Ben Rama's been involved once in 22 minutes.
And he's got a good point. Slightly frustrating start. Doesn't seem to be any get up and go from the team. Fulham is playing a physical game. Ian, we can't win every week like we did at Villa. Sometimes we have to grind. I totally agree, Ian. Totally agree. But at the moment, we're making it hard for ourselves because we're not getting our passing structure in place. And again, all credit to Fulham because they're putting pressure on us. So
listen, though, still there's a difference though between Fulham and West Ham, and there's a reason why Fulham and Aston Villa are in different positions in the league. So Moyes is probably trying to be a little bit tactical here and going, do you know what? Let them play a little bit of the game. Let's not go kick on from the front and let them make the errors. Because so far, going forward, they're coming well going forward, but they've not once threatened Fabianski.
Well, they've had about 3 or 4 shots on target
from distance, mate, that have been blocked or trickled.
Even in the box, mate.
But look,
there's the defenders in the box.
There's another error there. We're forcing errors left, right, and centre. So we're not going to take this game, I doubt for a second, the same way that we're going to do the Aston Villa game. Yeah. And this is what we need to remember as under David Moyes. David Moyes will look at every single game differently, and he'll let Fulham do what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
But we need to also remember that we're under David Moyes. We've got a whole new system. We've not even remotely brought Benrahma or Lingard into this game at all yet.
Yeah,
and we will.
Credit to Fulham for closing our game down. Daniel's saying, I've just heard why Fulham are playing like this. Parker could be sacked after this game if he doesn't get anything from it. Scott says our link-up game is not working
It's not working yet, Scott.
Mandy's saying it's quite similar to the game at the Olympic Stadium.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
When Skies, we're being overrun in midfield. I agree with that. We are being overrun in midfield.
Well done, Deckers.
Mark, we didn't score in the second half against Villa. No, we didn't, but we had more of the game. I think what I'm suggesting is...
Well done, Benrahma.
We played a lot better.
Good play, Benrahma. Go on. Good ball. Bowen through the right-hand side. Lingard's coming in at the back post. Bowen's still on the ball. Crosses it in. Come on. Lingard there in the back post. He's scored it in. Kept it in. Or is it going out for a corner?
Corner ball.
Better West Ham. Lingard's gone short.
Quick one. Good
cross in. Back post. Oh!
That was almost a free header, I think.
Souček. He thinks it's taken off a deflection, but it's not. It's a goal kick.
Good ball in by Lingard there. Quick thinking, him and Creswell. Quick short corner. Lovely ball in. Lovely ball in.
I don't know, mate. I'm starting to feel like we're starting to slowly work away into this game.
It's taken us 25 minutes, Anton.
Mate, we're not going to do what we do against Villa week in and week out. That's where we need to change our mindsets completely when we're under Moyes. You had to do that against Villa. You had to do that against Villa because they are fast-pacey, forward-thinking team who score goals. We nullified all the threat for scoring goals, hit them on the break and actually, took the game to them. But, I don't know if you need to take the game to Fulham as much.
Well, I'm not suggesting for a minute that we do, but I'm saying that we should have our passing boots on rather than the way we've calmed down. We're not hoofing it away anymore, but it's taken time. Reece says, come on, lads, a bit of faith. London's claret and blue. Slow start, have faith in Moyes. Absolutely do, mate. Not suggesting that we're playing badly. I just think we're not playing the game that we kind of maybe become accustomed to. Michael wants us to stop these short corners.
Still, remind ourselves back of when we were before, even particularly before the Villa game, because the Villa game is one of the best games I've seen West Ham play in many years, and I'm not even remotely joking. But when we've been doing so well this season, we've been grinding out results with not the most best fantastic football. So this is kind of resorted back to the grinding out a result attitude, but with the potential to add in that bit of flair. Right now, I'm not concerned, and I'm only not concerned because we haven't brought Lingard and Benrahma or even Antonio into this game yet.
And as I keep saying, I think that's credit to Fulham for nullifying that.
I don't know. I think it's West Ham.
Well,
it's kind of our own worst enemy right now.
Lost it again. Free kick. Antonio just bulldozed the player there.
All you really need is that little spark. Once we get that one little spark that we've not saw yet, then I think the players will get that. Right, now we're in. Now we're there. And when you've got players like Benrahma and Lingard, you need that spark. And that's what they've not had yet.
Sorry, Mark. I know, mate. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm not being
Mark, he's fucking killing me. He's like, I've never known him to be so bloody negative.
I'm not being negative. I'm just saying that we're not playing the game
You're making
that I know
me feel
we
it.
can play. I know I'm not playing the game when I know we can play. Tony, Stelios, we don't really need to show up till the second half. Seems to be the Moyes way. Fair enough. If we turn up in the second half, great. But I think we turned up in the first half against Villa. We just didn't get a goal. But anyway, all right.
She's been told off.
Reece, personally, I think we are inviting mistakes so they start messing up more and more, and then firing one in and then press. Well, hope you're right, mate. I've been impressed by Fulham. I think that they look composed.
I have, but you can see, mate, we are sitting. So I don't know, it must be tactics. It's got to be tactical. Because there's no way, if he wouldn't be doing this. If he went out and set out like he did against Villa, like, why would he not do it? There must be something in his decision making behind what he's doing today so far, unless he's absolutely lost the plot.
Yeah, well, Gary reckons that Antonio would be a badass running in the back American football. Running back American football. Who's watching that tomorrow night then? We're forcing errors and we will capitalise, Lee says.
I think we are forcing a lot of errors.
Fair play. Haven't done too much.
I agree.
They've had a few shots on target.
No, I agree. I think they've not done a huge amount. Nothing to worry about.
After we get the first one in, hopefully a thrashing. I feel we are holding back at the minute.
Agree.
Yeah. Scott, they have stacked their midfield. This would be a good game for Fornals. That's a good point, mate. Tony Stelios, wasn't telling you off, but make sure you eat your veggies with your dinner. That's out.
West Ham throw in. Come on! 30 minutes gone.
Absolutely, I totally agree here. When Skies, give Parker credit, he's set him up to have a go. I absolutely agree. Half an hour gone. West Ham United 0-0.
See, you can take that both ways. Parker to give it a go, or West Ham to sit back and invite enforced errors when they're a team struggling at the bottom. I'm not saying for 1 minute that I think we should just turn up and automatically deserve to beat them. I don't think it's like that. I think Fulham are going to be fighting for their lives. I expect teams at the bottom to fight for their lives, but we're not doing remotely anything like what we've done against Villa.
And we're losing the ball cheaply. Lingard just lost the ball cheaply again.
Capable, mate. We're capable.
I know we are. But we've just not got our game together yet.
They're not pressing, so there's a reason. It's got to be.
Well,
look at Lingard. Look at him. He wasn't doing it.
We just made an unforced error. Lingard he blindly passed the ball, lost it, and now Fulham are back in possession.
I get it, but my point I'm trying to make is when you watch the Villa game, Lingard didn't stop moving. I'd be in the first half. This has nothing to do with Fulham. This is West Ham's decision. He ran 6 kilometres in the first half against Aston Villa. I'd love to see how many kilometres he's ran in the first half against Fulham. It's got to be tactics. It's got to be. I don't like the tactics.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
If they are tactics, and it looks like they are, we're sitting back. We're waiting to hit them on the counter attack. That's what we're doing, and that is a tactical move. Do I agree with it? What we're doing is it's not allowing us to have a rhythm in our game. That's what's happening. Look, we're sitting. Whereas against Villa, we were pressing them right from the start. Right.
The only thing I'm going to say to you is, but wait. The thing I want to say to you there is, Fulham had the ball, they kept possession, they played the ball forward, dispossessed again. They're constantly dispossessed.
Well, now we've got to not lose it, because we were dispossessed as well, leading up to that. So we're doing as little as they are at the moment when it comes to attempts on goal. Right, so playing it out from the back, Bonner out on the left to Creswell. You see the difference, mate. The minute we get the ball, anywhere near our halfway line, they're pressing.
But they're not now.
What we're doing now.
Dawson's on the ball. He's got space.
So they're waiting for us to hoof it up. Lost it again. That's the sort of thing. We're not on it at the moment. We're not on it.
I could put that down to Soufal though. He's done that a few times today. He had a good game against Villa, absolutely no doubts about it. He had a crap game against Liverpool, no ifs or buts about it, and he's not started well in this game so far. But I'm not remotely slagging off Soufal. I think he's been obviously one of our best signings.
So Fulham have the ball.
See, you can see the difference. Lingard, he's pressing now, but he's not as what he was.
Yeah.
Bouncy.
I did ask before the game started, do you think two games in quick succession will be too much for Lingard? Will he last 90 minutes today? Or would you expect to maybe have to sub him at some stage?
I mean, if he plays with the intensity like he did against Villa, I mean, that was... I don't know. Oh, it's good ball. Oh, it's well done, West Ham.
Give it a shout. Fabianski had that covered.
Flag was raised anyway, so it's a free kick.
And Skies, he's saying he's with me. It feels like it's Liverpool all over again.
It's not like that.
It's beginning to feel a bit like that, mate.
That was mate. That was night and day. That was intense pressing from Liverpool. 90 minutes. This is not intense.
I disagree.
This isn't intense pressing, though.
I don't think it was intense pressing.
It was from Liverpool.
No,
we were always off. We couldn't even get started against Liverpool.
We sat back against Liverpool and allowed them to play their game.
That's what I mean.
We're doing exactly the same now.
That's what I said, though. It was intense. Yeah, we allowed them to play the game. We had no chance to get out of our half against Liverpool. We're out of our half. It is totally different. I'm sorry. There's no comparison to Liverpool game with this one.
Well, it's beginning to feel that way.
No.
That's a good ball. Go on, Antonio. But going out.
Still, you're so bloody... Oh, go on, Antonio!
Go on, Antonio. Oh, unlucky.
Still, you are negative today.
I want to see some pressing, and it probably won't happen until the second half, and I'll have to just accept that. But I hope by that time.
Shoots from distance from Fulham, goes wide. I'll do though.
I hope by half time it's still 0-0. That's what I hope. It's Saturday night, and Stella's giving us the Monday morning feels. I'm sorry.
Yes,
lads.
Mark. Help me. Who wants to come in and have a chat with him?
I can only say what I see, and it's another shot for them. Scott, strategy against Liverpool was to park the bus and counter-attack. Well, that didn't work well, did it? This game we have one less in midfield. We need a Fornals playing behind the front. Maybe that's what might need to happen. Maybe we need to sacrifice Bowen, Lingard, or Benrahma and get Fornals in there.
You could easily say Bowen, Benrahma, Lingard, Antonio have
Apparently
not even...
You've gone from being very fuzzy to very loud.
When skies are great, I have to be, because Stell's been so bloody negative Nancy today.
Up, Ethan, still stop being negative.
Exactly.
I'm actually hungry.
Go and get some food, mate. Please.
Still has PTSD from the kidnapping.
Yes.
It's not because you really like me normally. Mate, honestly, I wanna I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go and get a cup of tea, shall I? And come
I think you need to. Put 10 sugars in it, mate.
Reese is telling me to stop being so negative, otherwise you're going to play the ad. Michael wants to see Fredericks. Isn't it funny? Fredericks has been much maligned this season. Lost it again. Lost it again.
I know.
Lost it again.
It's not just me, it's everyone's telling you.
Lingard.
Oh, he's coming that way.
Again.
He's good play there from the Fulham player.
I'm sorry,
they've not got started. They've not got
I can only say what I see. So back
Benrahma
it goes.
pressing.
The goalie.
Put bodies forwards. Areola. Clears straight to the West Ham player.
Suggested by
Sofal.
Souček in the middle.
This is it now. Come on. Better possession play. Creswell on the left.
Back to Oggy. I'm fine with this. Compose ourselves. I'm fine with this. Absolutely composed. I don't drink Yorkshire, mate. Don't like it. I don't like normal tea. I'm not going to tell you what tea I drink. Otherwise, you're going to completely take the... Tell you what, you can guess what tea I like drinking. And it ain't normal tea. It ain't
ball forwards. Never worked again.
Scott, no, mate. Because we're both playing in this in these conditions. So, no. I don't think the rain's got anything to do with it at all.
If I'm being... It's a good ball there from the Fulham player.
And away it goes by
West Ham. What I will say is, it's actually, for a neutral watching, it's actually quite a boring game.
Yeah, it is a boring game.
It's a boring game. The game's being played out in the midfield. Fulham are trying things over the top. West Ham are clearing the ball. West Ham are hoofing the ball forward. Fulham are clearing the ball.
And it's WMP has got it down to a T. If you look at that, Moyes is being Moyes. I'm not slating him. He's being risk averse and professional. It's what he does. Fulham need points. This is a tactical choice to hit on the counter. No, Azzy, I will never drink Turkish tea, mate. No, not herbal tea. Sour tea. Hit the nail on the head there, Ian. It is Earl Grey. I might go
forced an error from Fulham, and it's a West Ham throw-in.
Right, I'm going to make a cup of tea.
Can I remove you from this now? We'll go and let Still make a cup of tea, and I'll hopefully bring some positivity to the stream for you guys. West Ham throw-in. Jesse Lingard's dropped back in. Fine Creswell. He has given it away, but Antonio's been taken down. Mike Dean's given nothing. He's given a West Ham throw-in. I get it. I get why people are thinking it's extremely negative. I understand that. But it's definitely not in the comparison to the Liverpool game. And I do agree with that comment that was just brought up there. I do think it's a tactical decision. But more so far, Lingard, Souček, Antonio, Lingard. Who else did I say there? Benrahma. They're not at the races so far. They're just not at the races so far. Fulham still on the ball. Turn your mic on. Still, turn your mic on.
Right. Should I make a cup of tea?
Put your microphone up.
Right. Should I make a cup of tea and put it in the white West Ham United mug, or should I make a cup of tea and put it in the mood I'm feeling in the black West Ham United mug? Which one would you choose, people? Tell me.
It's just a bit of a boring game so far.
Game.
It's just not what we were used to with the Villa.
40 minutes in, I don't think we've had a shot on target, have we?
The thing that frustrates the bloody living daylights out of me, right? That this is the negative side of me coming into it a little bit, is I don't know why we don't just continue the pressing game against the likes of Fulham. Maybe is he that worried about what we've got in the back line to not be able to deal with the Fulham threat?
Well, this is it, mate. This is what I'm trying to work out myself. I don't understand when Moyes does this. Ian, can you buy mugs? Anton, tell the man where he can buy a mug, please.
We talk about it a lot. Oh! Get rid of it! Get rid of it! Well done.
Right, it's been decided. It's going in the black mug. It's a lovely mug, though, isn't it? Look at that. Black and gold. Tell them where they can buy a mug.
Deckers through to Villa. Yeah, Villa.
Any more negativity, and you'll have to mute me. Trouble is, mate, I've got control of the chat as well.
Fulham. Cross end straight to Fabianski. That will
Fabianski.
do. Right, I'm putting the link into the shop in the comments section.
WMP. It's
right
a nice
just now,
mug, isn't it, mate? The black. And you know what? These are rare.
Still.
We only made how many of them?
I don't know, mate. But look in the comments. There's the link. Have a look at it.
Are we mugs for buying mugs? No, you're not. Go buy. Make it. Oh dear. Our passing is awful.
Right. Anyone else? No, he's gone again. Come on, Fulham got the ball, the centre circle. Oh shit! Excuse my French. Cess, just saw you there, mate.
No, that's all right. There's not much. Not much has been.
Nah. Nothing to report, mate.
Really. It's like I said. I did say before the start of the game. I said it's going to be a frustrating game. It's going to be very tough.
I think it's down to Moyes though for doing that. I think he's playing a tactical game, mate. Which there's a part of me that gets because he's been doing it most of the season to try and grind out results. However, you can't help but think coming off the back of a Villa game that we need to. The part of me, the non-manager part of me, that's like, imagine the same West Ham side played with the intensity that we did against Villa against Fulham. So why do we? Oh, it goes over. Why do we allow Fulham to play the game, and why does he switch it? It's blatantly a tactical decision, mate, because Lingard's not pressing to the extent he was, Benrahma's not pressing to the extent he was, and they were against Villa. So why?
I'm confused, really. I'm just confused by the way we're playing at the moment, because it seems like we are very lethargic.
A little bit like that.
At times, our passing has not been great
at all.
Not been great at all. You can't really. There could be many factors to this, but this is not good enough, to be honest with you. I think Moyes needs to grill them at half time or something, because this is not great at all.
Lingard's pressing.
We have to be honest with ourselves, and I know sometimes you don't want to be negative, but when you're seeing the way the game's going and how the game is, it's hard not to be negative, because all negative things are happening. Really,
the only thing I will say is that there's not really been a humongous threat from the Fulham. So they have had a lot of the ball. They are playing in the midfield, but there's a lot of enforced errors. Like they're pinging the ball forward, it's going out. They're having a few shots, it's going over the bar. West Ham we can't string a couple of passes together. No. Fulham are coming out of 50-50s on top. It's just a really crap. Just so far, it's been. Oh, Lingard's just pushed over the player.
Yeah,
it's a frustrating game.
It will probably be like that. That will probably be it, and then the whistle will be gone, and it'll be half time. That's how little things have happened in this half.
Tony Blackwell is saying wakey West Ham being second best, 90% of 95% of West Ham.
100% agree, mate. 100% agree.
Intensity. Half time.
So our half-time show is gonna.
I'm glad we've gone into half time without conceding.
Yeah.
Still, do you need a half-time break?
Do we really need to do a half-time review?
One, mate.
Do we actually really need to do one?
Well, I don't really know what we're going to do, but
what are we going to say and what we're going to do? What are we actually going to say?
Let's see what happens. You ready for this one? Welcome back to West Ham Irons United. You've just witnessed West Ham come in 0-0 at Fulham at Craven Cottage at half time. We've got a negative Nancy. His name is Still. We've got a middle ground, just a bit fed up with the approach in Ric Flair's son Cess. We're going to bring on Jake. Jake, you've just witnessed a bit of a boring first half. Disappointed, mate?
Yeah, frustrating. I thought that was. I think, a bit negative. Didn't expect that from West Ham at all. Don't think Lingard's had his best first half for me. I think he's been off the pace. I think our best player's been Ben Rama out there. That's been the case for the last couple of weeks. He's been the only one out there, and I think it's just been very strange. I don't know, but we must have been kind of buzzing off that win in the week, and it was just very strange. I thought the tactics. I don't know what was going on, but I didn't expect it, and it wasn't the best.
Sis, is Moyes being tactical? Are we going to see a whole new different West Ham in the second half, mate?
Well, I bloody hope so. I hope he's freaking grilling them at half time, because he had like a tactical setup, but it's definitely not going the way he wants it, because literally Fulham have pretty much had the majority of the ball. I'm pretty sure we've had 40% possession, and that's probably me being high. Wow. If that's tactical, then Moyes needs to really change it up second half. If that wasn't tactical, he needs to grill the heck out of them and tell them to wake up, because the longer this goes on, what's going to happen when Fulham goes 1-up?
Yeah.
What's going to happen when Fulham goes 1-up? That's where we're going to probably wrap ourselves completely, and our game plan's going to completely go out the window, and we're just going to be just rushing, trying to chase a goal, which was not needed in the first place. If we'd set up the way we've done against Villa, it would have been a complete different game.
Jake, what do you think Moyes is saying in there, and what does he need to do for this second half, mate? While you're going to give your answer, I'm going to nip off. We'll be back in 5 minutes, all right?
Well, we need to just tell him, play like you've been playing in the last kind of month or so, couple of months, because I think that going out there, and we looked off the pace. I think in midfield, we were sloppy. I think we were sloppy going forward in the final third. Nothing there except from Ben Rama, who I think has been the only spark that we've had. Yes, he is. He's knackered. I'd just be telling them to just buck your ideas up, really, because it's been very disappointing.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Jake. I think we've got no fire in our bellies at the moment. A couple of people have been suggesting in the chat that we look at a bit jaded, a little bit tired. Looks like Lingard is huffing and puffing a lot. It's interesting, isn't it, Sess? Because before the game started, I asked, do you think Lingard would make the whole game? And and what would happen if he doesn't play well? Are people going to start moaning? Oh well, it was a one game wonder against Villa. And do you think that might happen, Sess, or do you think change it in any way? Or
no, because it's not just him though.
Agreed. Yeah,
it's him. It's like probably 9 other players. I'd probably say the only probably player that's doing something like other than Ben Rama is probably Dawson. Really, other than that, like I'm not sure. I'm just confused. I really am confused. I'm confused, but I'm not surprised in a way. I don't know if that makes sense in a way.
I am surprised because I think we'd be buzzing off the walls after midweek, and I'm just surprised how we came out and set up, and they've been on top. I thought they Lookman went close because I don't think Fabianski had it covered from there. That's a lovely mug you got there, Stel.
Thank you for that, mate. Yeah. Got it from a West Ham Irons United mug.
Wow, cool, absolutely brilliant.
So,
I look, Jake. I agree with you. I mean, I know my apologies, people. I know you guys are watching, but I can only say what I see, and I think we've been second best. I think it's absolutely right that Fulham. Well, not right, but what Fulham have done is they've nullified our attacking. So they've got 4 at the back, they've got 5 in midfield. They are filling out the midfield, but when they move forward, they kind of, thankfully, they're not effective. In the sense that they haven't.
That's the only saving grace, really. That's the only saving grace, that they've had like pop shots and like half chances. Other than that, they've not had one amazing chance where like they've troubled Fabianski. They've just had the ball. They just had the ball a lot and just knocked it back.
The ball, but in the early minutes. In the early minutes, I did suggest, they had a couple of shots in the box, and it's only because of decent defending, that blocked, where Fabianski wasn't called into action. But as you said, Sess, that if they go a goal up, what then? We just haven't started, and even when we do try the early part of the game, we were hoofing it away, and that's why I alluded to the similarity with the Liverpool game. It is different, but it felt like that sort of game. Do you think that's right, Jake? Do you felt, at the beginning, it felt as if we were sort of more afraid of them and we were hoofing it away, or am I wrong? I don't know. Tell me.
No, I agree with you, Stel. I think that at the start we were hoofing it up and just playing like we would a couple of years ago when we had Carroll up there, just hoofing up there. And I think we've got the quality. Let's play it on the floor. We've got Bowen there. We've got Ben Ram. We've got Lingard. Let's play it on the floor. Let's play how we've been playing. Yeah, he does, and I absolutely love Bowen. Yeah, it is unusual. I think that he's been lost. I think that Lingard, he's not been up to pace, as I said earlier, and I think that I don't know. I'm baffled. I'm confused. I'm confused, just as confused as I was when we saw Fredericks in the team on Wednesday. It's just confusing.
Sess, what would you do in the second half? Would you change it immediately, or would you give them 10-15 minutes to get it right?
I'll give it
because
10 minutes.
we're not even getting a passing we're not stringing passes together either at the moment. And when we do, we're kind of losing it quite cheaply all around the pitch. So if it's still the same after say 10-15 minutes, what changes would you make, Sess?
What I'll do is I'll get Fornals on, probably for Lingard.
Just to solidify that midfield a bit.
Yeah. Just solidify the midfield, man. We just got for a second sub. We just have to see how it goes, but I'll definitely get Fornals on for sure.
And Jake, sorry, go on, mate. Sorry, carry on.
No, that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So,
what would you say, Jake?
Yeah, I agree with Sess. I think Antonio hasn't been. He's looked a bit lost as well. To be fair, I think we've all looked lost out there. And Fornals coming in, Lingard coming off. I don't think there's much more. Who else have we got on the bench? Yarmolenko.
We've got Yarmolenko, we've got Fornals, we've got Lanzini on the bench. I don't think this is a game for Lanzini. I could be wrong, but I kind of agree with you guys. I think just to get a bit of control in the game, I could see Fornals coming on. Yeah. Interestingly, not that I want him to, but I could possibly see Bowen, coming off and maybe switch Lingard out wide and put Fornals just to maybe, I don't know. But you're absolutely right. We're getting no service to those players at all. That Fulham have done their homework. Do you think, Jake? They seem to have done their homework. They know that our danger player. They would have seen the Aston Villa game, and they would have seen the way that forgotten who played Fredericks, Benrahma, Antonio, and Lingard. The way they kind of connected, they would have seen that. Do you think that's been their game plan? We cut that out, and basically West Ham are on the back foot.
I think they've completely nullified our threats. They have done their homework. They've completely kind of done us out, really. I think they've looked sharper going forward. They've looked like they want to ping it around quickly, and we just haven't had a response to it, really. Yeah, I just saw that. I think we haven't had a response to them, and it's just been very disappointing and very strange. Yeah. I'm not really panicking. I think that I'm still convinced that we will come out in the second half, the side that we've seen in the last few weeks. But yeah, a bit baffled. Cheers, Stel. I'm gonna head, mate.
All right, mate. See you later. See you later. Yeah, I think that I guess knowing Moyes, he's going to give it 10, 15 minutes. And to say to them, he's going to tell them to play a different way. Clearly, he's going to say that wasn't good enough. This is what I want you to do. I think we just need to see a bit more pressing from West Ham. So because they had the better possession. Thankfully, they haven't done much with it, though, Cess. But tactically, what would you, if you were David Moyes, what would you be asking the team to do now with the same 11 that are, that's finished the first half?
We just need to step it up a bit, really. Like it's just the intensity is not really there. If we just stepped up intensity, I think you'll probably see a different 10, 15 minutes in the second half. That's what it boils down to, really.
Yeah.
And then after the 15 minutes, then make some changes. But at the moment, something does need to give, really. It's just a window.
People are suggesting Fredericks for Bowen. After the game he had an excellent game against Villa. Would you see that? It's not that they have any attacking threat for Fredericks and Sofal to team up like they did against Grealish for Fulham, but would you like to see that? Fredericks did well going forward, didn't he?
He did do well going forward. It could be a possibility just for someone to deal with Lookman, to be honest with you. But yeah, like that's also a comment. Yeah, could it be the plan? It could be a possibility. We don't know. We just don't know at the moment because of how the game went in the first half. I don't know if it's tactically was the plan or not, because I don't think it was. I don't think it was. This first half was meant to be the way Moyes envisioned.
Yeah. Does he? The impatience of modern fans stand in front of, I guess that means microphones, tutting. I'm not a modern fan, mate. I've been around a long, long time. I've seen us play shit and I've seen us play great. And at the moment, I don't think we're playing great, to be really honest with you. But, everyone's got, people see, that's why we love football, isn't it? And that's why we love opinion, because everybody sees the game differently. So, okay.
I just want to know how we're being impatient when nothing's really happened in the
nothing's happening. Nothing is happening.
We literally just said we'll give it 10, 15 minutes. So how's that being impatient? I just don't get it.
Yeah. Bonnie, it's 0-0. Fulham have given their best and we are still in the game. Yes, we absolutely are, which is a good thing. Yeah, which is a good thing. You don't have to play great to win. Totally agree, Bonnie. But at the moment, we're not playing. We're not getting any passes. We're not getting more than 4 or 5 passes together. I think we've had one good chance where Cresswell crossed it in and just missed Bowen, and it went out for a goal kick. People are having a, they're saying Bowen's not been at it, and yet he scored 5.
He hasn't.
For a while. Do you think this season? Do you think in this game, though, but this season, how would you rate Bowen for the whole of the season?
He had a good start, and then I think he's tailed off a bit. Yeah, I think he has tailed off a bit. Could it be like he's been a bit tired? He's played 1 too many games. it could be a possibility. But he has tailed off a bit and has been noticeable. Probably the last couple of games, really. It's been noticed. But yeah, people are right about Brown. Yeah,
I've just understood what Duzzy was saying. No, that's not a microwave. That's a TV. If that's what you were thinking. when Duzzy said standing in front of microwaves tut-tutting, that's a TV. So I got it now. I understood the confusion. Let's say, mate, tell us.
Right, talk to us.
Are we wrong? Are we wrong to be? I'm not concerned, but are we wrong to suggest that West Ham have not been in it, Luke? Or what's your view?
You're not wrong. It's kind of what I thought it was going to be like. It's a bit more. It's less open than it was against Villa because Fulham are more compact. They're more desperate for the points, if you get what I mean. And to me, the intensity level is exactly what I feared it would be. Is that it's Fulham. This isn't going to be a team that's going to ask much of us. We're going to take our time with this. We're going to try and get. Well, really, it's kind of like, as I said, your mindset is more on. It's just Fulham. We need to get past these and just to the next one. And we're not really taking it as maybe intensity-wise as hard as we should be. I don't think we played bad. I think it's been quite an even game, to be honest with you. We've had a few chances. They've had a few chances. Lingard hasn't had the impact that he had the last game, which doesn't help. But he's not having a bad game by any means. He's just not having the same game as he did last time.
Yeah.
But we've all we've got to do, I think, is step it up a little bit, step it up a notch, and make them worry about us a bit more. I think Robinson's having a good game on the left. He's keeping Cavell busy, but. Generally, I don't think we've been playing bad. We just need to. The first goal will be the one that tells. It's a mirror. Is it the mirror? That's fine. It's the mirror effect.
Behind you,
yeah, drywall, Mr. Drywall. Yeah, but the first goal will be the one that tells it. But I don't think we played that badly. But it's not the Villa levels by any means. But don't panic, lads. Don't panic.
We're about to kick off second half. Fulham about to kick off. Let's see what performance we get in the second half. There are no changes for West Ham. The same 11 have come out. Let's see what we're gonna find. So second half. Okay, no panic there. Let the ball go to Fabianski.
What minutes are we all on?
I'm on 45, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
Refresh still. I'm ahead of you.
I'm actually ahead of him as well. I'm amazed by that.
I'm 28, 29, 30. What are you on, Luke?
I'm on.
Yeah, we're roughly. I think we're roughly the same.
Well, thanks for telling me to refresh. I've just lost my link.
I'm on 45, 44.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So we're in the same level pretty much.
Yeah. I've only got a little streaming app as well, so I'm not even got a Sky Sports or anything. So, and I've got to order a takeaway now because the girlfriend's asking me to be busy. So, right, I'm gonna have to order that and then watch this. I'll come back in a minute.
So we've got a free kick.
Yep, right on the edge of their box. Bowen was brought down.
Anton, we've been talking about. Let's get the free kick out of the way.
I'm on 46, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Yeah.
Soufal is over the free kick. It's about 25 yards out. Bowen's also over it. Soufal's placed it.
I think Bowen's going to take it. He's going to flow it in, back stick.
What minutes are you on, lads?
46, 56, 57, 58.
Right.
Soufal pings the ball in on the head of Dawson. It's going out for the byline. Fulham clear it.
Anton, we were talking about what would we change? What would you change in this second half after, if it's still the same in the next, say, 10, 15 minutes or so?
God, we've just brought him down. Oggie's just brought down Loftus-Cheek, like right on the edge of the box.
It's not a good
I think
area.
I think it was on purpose, was it? It was like a proper. Loftus-Cheek has just literally driven forward from the halfway line, still got the ball, taking on Lingard. Augie's just jumped on the back of him, brought him down right on the edge of the 18-yard box. It's not a good position to be giving a free kick away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Carvalho, I can't pronounce it. I'm going to say Carvalho is over it for Fulham. No other player really around it. It's just on the right hand side, about 20 yards out, the right hand side of the edge of the box, goes for a ping, hits the wall.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Fabianski tries to collect it, and it bounces off of Dawson's chest and goes out for a West Ham corner. Just an error. Just like it's just more like West Ham just are not at the races.
Corner ball to Fulham.
He's kept his eyes on it the whole time.
He's had some oil and he's like...
Yeah, he spilled it. Pushed it onto Dawson's chest. It's out for a Fulham corner. They've crossed it in. Get rid of it. Fulham are just...
Keep it, Benny.
Fulham are
back again.
Ramming their midfield, haven't they? Oh, that's a good ball. Oh my word, that was a great ball from Fulham.
Good attempt.
Yeah,
very good
really
attempt.
Fulham have got the ball in the middle of the park, and he has fed the ball completely over the top of everyone from West Ham. And
he's just caught Creswell out.
Yeah, Cordova Reid, is it? He's tried to hit it on a volley, and it's. But I tell you what, mate, decent shot from him. But we started the second half the way we finished the first half.
Right, I'm going to try not to be negative then. Anton, we were saying at half time, if it's 10 minutes in and it's the same, what would you change tactically, team-wise, etc.? What would you want to see change?
Right now, we can't get a hold of the ball.
Right.
Which surprises me. I'm really surprised at why we haven't remotely tried to play the ball. I heard people saying there about bringing Fornals on. Yes, but I wouldn't do it for the likes of Ben Rama. Lingard's been quiet today. I'm really surprised at that, so it would probably have to be for Lingard. Yep. But I don't think he's going to be too negative with the substitutions, because I genuinely think there is something.
I don't think he can afford to be, because I think that will invite Fulham on even more. But we just saw from that where Creswell went to ping it, went right over Antonio's head, and we gave possession away again. And Fulham are playing football at the moment.
There could be an element of the creative side we're missing. So, Fornals, Lanzini. I mean, I heard you say like maybe this game's not for Lanzini, but maybe this game is for someone like the likes of Lanzini.
I'm not so sure. I think this game is for Fornals. Absolutely. Give him a call. Tell him he's
get
free.
rid of it.
Let it go out for a goal kick.
That's it. That'll do.
And ping away. There we go again.
Yeah, because
this is not this is the old West Ham, and it's a really effing disappointing, to be really honest with you.
I think the reason why it feels worse potentially than what it is because we came off such a really good victory against Villa.
But this is becoming more. Oh dear.
But still, if we had come off of, well, I don't know. What was the game before Liverpool? Who was it before Liverpool? What was the game?
I don't remember.
Yeah, let me find it out now. Can't believe I don't remember that off the top of my head, considering the amount of games I bloody do. I know my phone's taking ages. Crystal Palace.
Yeah, and we played better against Palace, who pressed us, than we have been playing against Fulham.
West Brom. We weren't at the races against West Brom.
We weren't bad. I'm going to be honest. We weren't as bad as we are today against West Brom. We played better against Palace. We clearly played better against Villa. Liverpool was disappointing, and this is proving to be.
Liverpool was worse than this. Yeah, Liverpool was worse than this. We're just not at the races. That's my concern. So, he's through. He's through.
Oh, yeah. They really are.
I think you must be. You literally must be. I think you must be a couple of seconds ahead of us.
When guys, this game is slipping away from us. We need to make a change or two before it's too late. I agree. We're now 52 minutes in. I'll give Moyes till 60, 61 minutes, and then if it continues, we have got to get a grip of this game.
I get it still, but how many times have we been through all the games, 0-0, 60 minutes, and we're still in the game, and he's not made a change?
Yeah, and
it's the expectation of the fan. Well, do we though? We haven't all season. We haven't all season.
Well, we haven't, mate. No, you're wrong.
No, because Liverpool. You have to remove Liverpool. I'm not. I'll tell you. Right, here we go. I'm not.
I can't remove Liverpool because we.
That's different to what I'm saying.
We sat back and allowed them to play their game, and we paid the price.
It's completely different to what I'm saying. That's not the point I'm saying. The point I'm saying is that we have been. The game's been there for West Ham to take on to the teams. We've not. Brighton, Southampton. We sat back and we grinded out a result with those games, albeit a point.
Mate, this isn't even grinding out a result. We're almost just giving it to them at the moment.
Well, no, hold on a minute. The point I'm trying to make is, it's still 0-0. You're talking as if we're 1-0 down.
No, it's still 0-0. We're lucky.
I know it's crap, but it still is only 1-0 down.
Look, every time we get the ball, they got 3
There's
or 4
a sub coming on.
around them.
Wait, what?
Mark Noble. Mark Noble's coming. And Lanzini.
No, and Yarmolenko.
Oh, is it Yarmolenko? Yeah, it's Yarmolenko.
I thought this was 3 subs at once then. I was kind of a bit weird.
We cannot put... I'm sorry, people. This is not a game for Mark Noble. Well, I hope
it might actually...
Look what Scott Rondo said. It's totally a Noble game. Yeah. Going for the 1-0 93rd minute.
First penalty of the season.
I'm sorry, people. This is a really disappointing game. Call me negative, but I'm afraid the team are playing negatively, so I can't think any other way. And now we're putting Mark Noble on.
It's not the worst. Liverpool was worse than this.
This is the old West Ham creeping back.
This is the old West Ham. Thank you, Luke. It is the old West Ham creeping back.
Go on, Bowen. Go on, son.
This is what I'm saying. This is.
Oh, dispossessed again.
Look at that. Look, this is what we've been doing all game.
Lookman's on the ball. Get rid of it, West Ham.
I was going to penalty then. Right.
Those coming off.
Benrahma and Bowen.
Probably,
no way.
No, probably Bowen is definitely one of
them. I think it could be Benrahma as well.
It'll be three across the middle. Noble, Rice, and Souček.
The middle. They need to
and then Lingard and Antonio.
Can anyone hear the clicking?
Yeah, I think that's Cess. Cess's mic or whatever.
It's not that bad though. I can hear myself for Ant's mic.
Benrahma and Bowen are coming off. Benrahma and... No, not Bowen.
Benrahma's off.
How's he played in the second half?
Bowen.
I've been able to watch the second half so far.
Benrahma and Bowen.
Yeah.
So Yarmolenko out, and as you said, we're going to fill the midfield. I hope I'm wrong on this. I just don't think this is a noble game. I really don't. But
do you reckon Bowen trains in training for in his head? I'm going to train for a 70-minute match because he just knows he's going to come off at some point.
Well, he's not even done 70 minutes. He's not even done 60.
I know.
He's not been at the races today though, but no one has. Lingard, Declan Rice. Declan's travelling forward through.
Okay. So we made a change.
The ball tripped up. West Ham free kick.
The way we play now.
This is it. Come on,
Nathan. I hope I'm wrong too. I really do. I'm not. But it's been a really, really disappointing game so far.
Decker's had the ball and he's driven through. He's done well. He's taken on a few players. He's tripped up and it's a free kick for West Ham.
Yeah. So but 30 yards out. With Noble coming on, it gives Deckers the opportunity to go further forward.
What are you saying, mate?
What's he done tactically? He brought
we've not really seen the shape yet.
Well, Yarmolenko will go out where Bowen is, and it looks like we're filling in the midfield now. So we've got 3 in midfield as
Lingard will be on the left.
That makes sense why he's brought Noble on. Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Cresswell pings the corner in, back post, goes out.
Bad free kick.
Souček's kept it in. Yarmolenko.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Yarmolenko still driving forward. He's on the right hand side. Puts it onto his left foot. 18-yard box. Back heel to Souček.
Good play. Now we're
Gets cleared from the Fulham defender.
Okay. It's a lot better.
He's pulled him down. Fulham free kick.
I can understand why Noble's on. I can see it.
I think he's saving Fornals for Man United, isn't he?
Well, he's still got one sub to make left. There's still one sub to make. So it could be Fornals at some point. Probably be Lanzini, but it might be Fornals.
Could be, yeah. Could be.
The thing is, lads, this is what I said against West Brom, right? When we went in so many games without conceding a goal, and suddenly we conceded a goal to West Brom, and to me it was a bit of a wake-up call that we're not invincible. We're not this team that's expected to be. We're not. This massive team that's definitely going to be top 4. We need a wake-up call sometimes, and this is a very bit of a reality check today.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's nearly 60 minutes. There's still plenty of time to turn it around.
Yeah.
You're going to get games like this. You're going to get games where teams are on top of us. That is football.
But all throughout this season, we've had plenty of games like this.
Yeah.
And hopefully, touch wood, hopefully we can grind out a result.
Well, what I'm suggesting is we're allowing this to happen to us. And our passing has not been good either. So when we get the ball, we've not been great at passing. So we're inviting them to come at us.
I personally think we've underestimated Fulham. That is what I personally think.
No, I certainly haven't. I haven't. I knew it was going to be tough, but go on, Seth. Sorry.
No, I don't think we have underestimated it. It's just unfortunate that the game has gone the way it has. It's just one of them games.
Fulham on the attack down the left-hand side. Robinson feeds the ball in.
It's going to take a shit house result. It's going to take that.
Give me so much shit house. Give me all that. Inject me with that. The shit house, a 1-0 win. I don't care.
Something like a set piece from a corner. Something. Because that's
Nathan, basically, we've now sort of almost gone like for like. We're now playing 4-5-1. But with Noble coming in, it means Lingard's gone out on the left. And Yarmolenko's out on the right to support Antonio. Scott, I totally disagree. We're countering their midfield. Yeah, now we are.
Yeah.
Now we
Fulham
are.
on the attack, switches the ball out the right hand side. Fulham coming forward. Creswell goes out, crosses the ball in. Well held, Fabianski.
1 hour gone, still 0-0.
Come on, West Ham. Nitty gritty game this,
and that's a positive.
Noble plays the ball with Declan Rice at the back. Deckers takes on the player from the deep within the West Ham half. Goes out for a West Ham.
I'd like to know why Noble takes the armband when he comes on. If it's down to respect from Rice, is it down to Lingard. What answer did you get?
Some people agree and some people say, well, it's out of respect for Noble. My theory is Declan Rice is the future captain. If he's been made captain at the start of the game, he should be captain when he, to the end of the game.
Go on, Antonio. He's up there himself, though. Oh, unlucky.
Can he control it? No.
Oh, he's got a freak. What's he got? Offside?
Offside, yeah, enough.
Do you know what I think it is as well? Is the fact that Villa was so good. The Villa game was so good. The intensity was so high that we've come now and it's like a bang.
Yeah.
This is
back down to earth, mate. That's what it feels like.
This is like going from absolute Saturday League football to Sunday morning football where everyone's hungover and no one really wants to be there. No, I'm exaggerating. Maybe I don't know.
No, it does feel like that. It does feel like that. 100% does. It's a total different game.
The smaller pitch.
Fulham. Mark Noble. Well played.
Nice.
Nice.
Now we're away.
Bowling on the right hand. Yarmolenko.
He needs options. 5 men around Yarmolenko.
Go on, Soufal, make the run, Soufal. Look at Soufal. Switch the ball.
He's missed it. It's too late. Goes out to the other side.
Still
but Luke, this is the difference, mate. The minute we get the ball, they're hunting us down. That's the big difference. When they have the ball, we're backing off. That's the big difference between.
But this this is better. This is better. This will do.
Well, we've got possession. We need to make. We need to.
Deckers, Creswell on the left. Feeds Lingard. Oh, it's unlucky. But they're trying stuff. They're trying stuff.
Too easy. It's too easy. We're losing it too easy. They are fighting for their lives. You can see that.
Yeah.
But but they're not. They're playing kind of half decent football.
Dawson out wide to Yarmolenko on the right hand side. Goes back to Dawson on the halfway line. Back to Yarmolenko in the middle of the park.
Well done, man on.
Well done, Yarma.
Well turned.
Suchek in the
Well
middle.
turned
Switches
again.
play completely out to Creswell.
That's a
Great
lot
ball,
better
great
West
ball.
Ham.
Oh, Lingard, Declan Rice, halfway line. That'll do. Augie,
Okay. Still got
The
possession.
minute,
Dawson.
the minute they
fine.
close us down, we panic. The minute
Yeah.
they close us down.
Sufal's panicking
And
all
look,
game.
Look at that.
But that's been Sufal all game.
It's been the whole team all game.
Yeah, but he's been really at that. He's not at the races today.
Come on, West Ham.
Mark Noble.
Cam, good play, Marky boy. Deckers feeds in Antonio, who's
Mike.
right out on the wing. Lingard, nice game there. Nice get a bit of play.
Put it in there. Put it
Deckers.
in there.
Oh, you fucking kidding me? Oh.
Oh, at the bar!
Oh,
Oh, Sufal, the man I've been ripping into all game. What?
unlucky.
Who played that
Now-
ball into him?
That spell of play.
Deckers, Declan Rice pings the ball in from about, I don't know, on the edge of the 18-yard
Oh,
box.
he's unlucky. He's
that was the
unlucky.
chance.
He
He's
finds
unlucky.
Sufal.
That spell of
Good
play.
header on the back post that hits the bar.
That's
That spell of
unlucky.
play is what we've become accustomed to. A bit of passing,
Yeah.
getting it in the box at the right time, etc. Attacking the ball.
But do you know what though? Still, right, and there's maybe something in the Mark Noble thing, because what he's doing is just calming down the midfield, just calming it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Look,
That's what this.
Yeah, the
I
thing
don't-
I'm worried
Deckers,
about.
that's it. Go, 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 go. Ah, Suchek.
Took too long.
3-on-2 for Fulham. They're on the counter. Get rid of it, West Ham. Get rid of it. That'll do. Well done.
Well done,
Yarmolenko.
West Ham United.
Well done, West
Good
Ham.
defending. Good defending.
Put it
Don't
through.
Go on,
hoof it.
Jesse. Go on,
That's
Jesse. Keep
better,
going.
Jesse. That's better.
Foul.
That's
Free kick.
foul. That's
Free kick,
better.
West
Don't
Ham.
hoof it. Keep it on the ground.
Just getting a bit
That
of
pitch
2
is in a
minutes.
state.
The only thing I was going to say I was worried about Noble is, but they don't look that pacey in midfield. So him coming on certainly has matched the numbers up in midfield. I
But he's
see
not.
that.
He's
see
kind
that.
of like not really there to be. I know you know that, but he's not there to be pacey. He's there to solidify the midfield, calm it down, and he'll look for awareness. He'll play the game from his position. He'll dictate play from sitting back in the midfield. That's what we needed. We've not been able to hold the ball. Declan Rice has not been able to hold the ball today. Suchek's not been able to hold the ball. And to be fair, Mark Noble's done more in 2 minutes than what anyone's done in the first half. So, and that doesn't say much, but it's the truth.
He's going to allow Rice and Suchek to go forward, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's going to allow
yeah.
them more freedom.
Yeah. But Mark Noble, look, the next time you see Areola on the ball, look where Mark Noble is. He's the one that's pressing again. He always presses. When he plays in that position, look, when he plays in front,
Yeah.
they tend to, the three of them tend to switch around quite a lot.
He's gone from Noble's coming on to Noble's come on and it's a good decision.
Who?
Well, us three.
I'm never
Obviously.
negative.
Yeah.
I'm not as negative about Noble than what other people are.
I was.
I
but,
am.
I'm definitely not.
I
But
see
Mark
what's
Noble
going
has
on.
given the ball
He's
away.
just lost it.
He's just lost it. Well done,
Oh.
Deckers, mate. Come on, go on, Noble. Go on, son.
We're making this so difficult for us.
Go on, Creswell. That's not Creswell, it's Lingard.
Lingard.
Go on, Lingard.
Yeah, see, Lingard has
Switches
lost-
play. Sufal.
Oh, great ball.
Nice
ball.
ball to Yarmolenko on the edge of the box. Still got a hold of it. Go on, feed Sufal. He's nearly lost it, but he's got it again. He's going to let it go out for a corner.
Good boy. Good boy.
I love that. Good boy. Love it.
Good man then. Boy, good man.
Who's that? Gone down for Fulham.
Garlic, mate, you've missed nothing.
Dalek, mate, what you have not missed is Stell. Honestly, Stell, I know you moan a lot, mate.
Oh, shut
I
up.
know you moan a lot, but I have never known you to moan so much.
I know.
Disappointing. It's disappointing. I think
You-
our tactics are all wrong today. as
But
far as
you've
I'm concerned.
but you've moaned for 80 solid minutes, mate. If you
because
include,
we've been shit for 80 solid minutes. So there you go. There you go. What more do you want me to say?
Just be positive, and then let's see what happens.
When we play well...
Do you know what? This is what's positive. There we go. Look, that's positive.
When we put in effort and we play well, I'm positive. We've not played well today at all. We've been awful.
I know we have.
Sorry, but there you go.
I've watched many a game with you, mate. I've watched many a game with you, and I've never known it to be that bloody...
What's going on here? So it's not a corner anymore.
We're gonna nick a 1-0.
Go on, Sessy boy. That's what we need to hear, mate.
We're gonna nick a 1-0.
Mark Noble penalty, 93rd minute.
Oh.
Do this.
Go on, Ian.
Yeah, let's fucking do this.
What? So it's only 35, Ian?
I've got the robe. Look, I've got the Ric Flair robe on, so I've got.
Yeah, you do, mate.
Good man.
Although we really can't, we just can't keep a hold of the ball. We cannot keep a hold.
I've got faith
of the ball.
I've got faith.
I've got faith, mate. I've got faith. 0-0, 70 minutes gone.
You know, Luke. You know, earlier you were saying. You were saying earlier, Luke. I take a scrappy game and win 1-0. I'll take an Allardyce game. This isn't even an Allardyce type game at the moment.
No, it's not.
You know?
It's
Scott. Any other years we'd be down 2-0 by now.
True.
It is so true.
But WMP is absolutely right. One shot on goal in 70 minutes is very unlike us. Very unlike us.
But you see what you were saying to me about how Twitter reacts when we lose or something like that, and someone has a bad game. In a way, we're going through the same thing right now because we're
Still sounds like if you could get Twitter and a human, Stell's the Twitter.
I could never be as bad as hold on. That goes on Twitter ever.
We're fifth in the league, right? And we
don't look
get
on Twitter
results
right now because everyone's literally. Don't even look on Twitter right now.
I don't want to look on Twitter.
Look at Stell's name. Look at Stell's name.
Can you change the names in it?
I can't stand Twitter.
Don't look at it.
Come on, West Ham.
Right, 70 odd minutes. Come on, let's do this.
Robinson down the left for Fulham. Oh yeah, it was a good one still. At least it's kept you happy for a second.
Antonio's done. He's just literally just waved to he just went like this.
Yeah, he's finished.
Antonio.
That's his season over.
Sis, what minute are you on, mate? It's so far ahead of us.
Antonio's season over. But it's alright, we've got loads of centre forwards in the club, so it's no problem.
I've not seen that yet.
Yeah. He waved his hand in the middle.
Did you see that, sir? What time is everyone on?
He waved his hand.
70, 37, 38?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say he's done it. He's done it like.
Antonio, there you go, Mandias. Antonio's felt a twinge. That's him out for another 2 months.
He's holding it now from the corner.
He's giving it a right good old rub.
Yeah. We need to get this away and get him off.
Boy.
Oh! That just went over the bar from Fulham.
Right.
Oh,
Mandy, the youngster is not even on the bench.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he's
Not
going to
even
come
on the
out play.
bench. Fornals will come on, and Antonio will go
Okay,
on.
listen.
Let's
all hit the reset button. Let's treat this game as if it's just started, right?
Shut up, Anton. Oh, God. You really do talk such utter crap. You know, just forget the last 70 minutes that have been totally rubbish, and let's have it a 20-minute game.
Oh, I can't. I don't think I can listen to Still anymore. Honestly, I'm tapped out.
I'm tapped out too. He's such a...
Well, I guess it's up. I guess Yarmolenko's going up top.
Yeah, why didn't he make the change then? When is he still holding his hammy?
Ugh. Come on,
I can't. I put my phone to the screen, can I? And let everyone watch the game.
Yeah, Tonio's done.
He's pulled up. He's pulled up.
Yeah,
He's done.
He's done.
Yeah, again. We knew it though. You know, we can't even moan about that because we knew
what's mad?
it will happen.
I did say. I said, how many games till Antonio's injury happened?
Yeah,
and I said
it happens at least twice a season, every time.
Fulham on the attack.
You know what's going to happen? He'll probably bring on Fredericks.
I'll do.
He'll probably bring
Fredericks coming on would actually give us pace. If that wouldn't be a bad thing, really.
He'll do that.
Yes, Fredericks.
Well, there you go. Whoa. There you go, Seth. So Yarmolenko up front, Antonio on, Fredericks over on the right. He had a very, very good game against Villa. Very good game.
Yeah. I just thought they would have saved Fredericks in the Man United game, but now obviously Antonio Tammy's gone, and we don't have a striker.
But he's only got 15 minutes, mate. So it's not. So he could still play against Man U. Yeah.
Fredericks coming on for Antonio. Unlucky Antonio, son.
There you go. We don't. Good point. When Skies, he's out for the Man United game. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, so it was a chance for Odebeko. Who knows, Mandy? Maybe Odebeko starts on Tuesday night against Man United and scores a hat trick. I won't be moaning then. I'm sure won't then.
I think you I don't know if who said that, Yarmolenko. I think that's realistic, isn't it?
Me.
What?
Yeah.
Starting for against Man United.
It's realistic, isn't it? But that gives Odebeko a chance, because if Yarmolenko doesn't do the business, Odebeko's the only other choice.
Don't know, maybe put Diop up top. Okbona's giving the ball away.
Giving it away again. Oh dear.
What was that?
We've actually just not been able to string a pass together today at all, have we?
Odebeko's not on the bench, mate.
We've really not been able to string a couple of passes together at all today.
But when I've said it, I moan. When you say it, people go,
yeah, but you've literally...
you're moaning. When you say that, yeah, you're right, Anton.
You say it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, says it, yeah.
Listen, it's not been me. Everyone in the chat has been ripping into Still all day.
And now people are beginning to understand. I'm right.
Still loves all this. Look at him smiling.
Let's see what the comments say.
I actually thought it would be a different second half, so I hold my hand up. Still not worse than Liverpool, but anyway. I kind of take your point, look, mate. It's just we played so well against Villa, and it's just back down to earth. Free kick for Fulham.
Who's that? Loftus-Cheek?
I think it's
Lookman, is it?
Okay.
Oh, Fabianski didn't move for that at all. Just whispered by. Yeah.
It's all right. He had it covered. There's positivity. No problem. He had that covered all day. 75 minutes gone. And it's still 0-0.
When skies are grey, moaning again, Anton, please be positive. That's him digging you out.
No, he's talking to you, mate, not me.
Yeah.
No, he's trying to get me to be positive.
Thank you, Ethan.
Here he goes.
Thank you, Ethan. Got to give Tell credit. He's just saying the truth. Thank you, Ethan. Oh, thank you,
here we go. Here we go. Maja's coming on.
The game is disappointing still. You're right. It's
Maja for Fulham coming on to make his debut. 15 minutes to go.
I do not rate Maja at all, mate. And then now he'll go and score the winner.
Yeah, Stel's telling the truth. Yeah, big up Stel,
There you go. Put it on again.
1-0 Fredericks winner.
Come on.
You're right, Ian.
Fulham on the attack.
Zocic's been quiet today. The whole team has, mate. Agree with you, though, yeah.
We're losing every 50-50 tackle as well. Get rid of it! Oh, it was a lucky... Oh. Oh,
we are so.
He's hit the ball over.
It's
the
so
top.
good that he cannot shoot, eh? Oh dear. Still a point to point at the moment.
Do you think we want extreme to the other this season? We're either really good or really shit.
I think the way
I think
the game's got to be
it's not that we. Look at that.
We seem to go on a run of a good run of games, then put out a Liverpool performance. Then normally this season we've given another 2 or 3 games in a row, but after the Villa game we've not turned up today, and that's the disappointing thing.
Fulham
Go on, Yarma. Go on, Yarma. He's on the ball on the right hand
Yarmolenko.
side. We just can't even get. It's given offside.
We're not at the races. We're not at the races. I mean, you know, if we walk away with a 0-0, great. If we walk away with a scrappy win, well,
Mitrovic is coming on.
They are going
and Maja,
for it.
they are going for it.
Two bloody hell.
Maja and Mitrovic is coming on for Fulham.
They are going for it.
They're going for it now. So this is where I hope they go for it and they literally throw everyone.
Yeah,
in
you're right, Cess, mate. And we go on the counter.
And with Fredericks being, you know, with the pace that he's got, yeah, this may do us a favour. But they're gonna really batter us now, aren't they?
That's a good shout, Cess, mate. That's a good shout.
10 minutes.
It's a good shout, mate.
Oh, I love what the commentators say. Scott Parker can sense that his side are on top.
And Mitrovic is he going to run it off? He'll run it off. Go on, West Ham!
Corner.
Huh?
So come on now, 10 minutes ago, hopefully throw everyone up forward.
What time are you on, Luke?
79, 27, 28.
You just said you were behind us 2 minutes ago.
I've refreshed my stream.
Oh, don't be refreshing.
I'm that guy.
WMP.
I'm that guy.
The game is dull for sure, but Stella and Anton disagreeing has made brilliant YouTube.
I've got no energy for him anymore.
Mate, I'll tell you something. Anton knows nothing about football.
Oh, fuck. You know, honestly, if I could show everyone your text, mate. Honestly.
You know what? The team.
I might do a show. Do you know what? I'm going to do a show on your and mine texts, right? That's what I'll do. I'll just do a fucking show on it.
What have we got here? Is it a corner or is it a what?
Corner.
Corner ball. West Ham United. In it goes. Away it goes. Keep it going in there, West Ham.
Oggy.
Attack that ball. Oggy.
Oh, nice bit of play from Nobes.
Oh, nice play from Noble. Get it over if you can, Nobes.
Nice play again.
Give him a hand, West Ham. Give him a hand. Someone call him.
He's won the throw-in. That'll do. He's won the throw-in.
What time are you lads on?
80, 26, 27, 28.
10 seconds behind me. I'll try not to react if anything happens.
No, just react, mate. It's fine.
Okay.
Right. 80 minutes gone.
Noble's done more than half of
He has, mate. He has.
He has, actually.
Yeah.
Nice interplay there.
And that was him again. Good play.
Lingard, well played, West Ham.
The thing is, though, I know nothing's happened because Luke and Cess haven't celebrated.
Are they ahead of us?
What it is.
Yeah.
Cess, are you ahead? I thought you were behind us.
I'm the same as Luke.
Oh, come on.
What minutes are you on, Luke and Cess?
I'm on 81:20.
You're about 8 seconds ahead of us.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
You start to realise how much 8 seconds ahead is.
Yeah, it is a lot, isn't it?
What?
Fulham got the ball back in.
Maja on the left-hand side. Mitrovic, it's not, it's Loftus Cheek. Is that hit a deflection? Is it a corner? Corner Fulham.
Corner ball. No, Reece, we're not losing, mate. Thank God for that. Unless you know something that we don't.
Have we argued?
Oh, you're just, you just.
Yeah.
What was that still?
You're one of those sorts of people that people just like.
What was that still?
Oh dear, this has been a day. Yeah.
We're the only professionals, me and Seth. We're the only professionals right now.
Oh, shut up, mate.
This is what you call.
Even though I have my negativity, I try and be as level-headed as possible.
This is what you call a lover's tiff.
That's right.
Another attempt.
Yeah, I know.
Have they got another corner, or is that? Is he limping? Is he? He
Yeah, he's
doesn't look
struggling.
happy, does he? How many subs are they going to use? Surely they've had about 3 or 4. How many? Seriously, I'm not kidding now. How many subs have they used?
No.
Those 2 subs weren't the first 2 subs they had on, were they?
Well, they were, mate. Because they made their
Really?
third sub.
They were, yeah.
Someone's not following the game, are they?
Let's not forget, people. Today. Oh,
Oh, my stream's gone. My stream's gone. Oh.
Today is the day where teams can use concussion subs. So if, for example, Fulham, one of their players gets concussed, they can bring on another sub despite using their 3 subs already, and West Ham United will be allowed to use another sub.
But no one's concussed, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. See, this is why this is the sort of thing that.
No, the thing is, I'm concussed watching this game, man.
Yeah. Oh fuck! We're second to the ball. Like, get it, Fabi. That'll do.
Someone asked what Irons United was like when they were at the stadium, supporters bar. Like tonight, but at the bar. You're so right. So right.
What? Still being a dick and not buying anyone a drink?
No. Still not buying you a drink.
Does anyone want a drink? Yeah, the bar's over there. Yeah, sure, Serbia. Yeah.
17 attempts to our 7. On target, Fulham 2, West Ham 1. That just sums up. That
sums up the game.
Sums up the game.
Yeah.
Sums up the game. If Fulham don't come away with anything on this, if they come away with a point, I think they'll be all happy.
To be
They
fair,
won't be happy with a point, to be honest.
to be fair,
That's
we
better,
get our,
that's better closing down. That's
We-
better
we-
closing down. Well done. Well done. Sorry, mate, go on.
no, we done well to get a win last time. So
Yeah, I know, mate, but I suggested we had a better team than we did last time we played them. And yet we
Look.
probably played worse.
Look, you don't need to hold that microphone any closer to your mouth, mate, because it just came through like this. Woo!
better than your mic, mate. You can hear everyone else through your mic. Don't need neither.
No, I'm saying your mic's good.
Not buying a thing.
Okay.
Scott,
Goes back up
that's a
there.
great comment.
W,
That's a
mate.
great comment.
W, mate. W.
Shut up.
I'm not a Scotsman.
Right, 5 minutes to go.
Right, we are watching a game of football here.
Well, people prefer our
Oh God! Oh, I'm only joking.
85 minutes gone, people. 5 minutes left of this turgid game. Anyway, English Yardie, all match they had controlled the middle.
We're just falling over. Oh my God, he's still got the ball. How's he still got the
Laying
ball?
down competition. Good point there, mate.
I wouldn't say he was playing down the competition because he knew that Fulham were going to make it a tough game. Yeah.
But they've tried to take the game to us, and fair play to them for having done that. They have actually tried to play football tonight, which is a nice thing to see.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Oh, it just goes over. It's giving a goal kick, Fabianski.
Oh, my old stomach.
Yeah, same here, Luke. Same here. Same here,
Well, you
mate.
got shit.
You sure that's not from the takeaway you've just had, is it?
Ain't come yet. Ain't come yet.
Not the
Hey,
It's
takeaway.
not wearing headphones. I think.
Lads, by the way, we've not had a penalty this season. The game's been shit. Noble's on the park. Is it written in the stars?
No.
He's the best-
No,
best
it's not.
conversion.
You are really clutching
Yeah.
at straws now, mate.
I'm pretty sure he has, hasn't he? Noble's got the best penalty conversion rate now.
Oh, because Lewandowski missed it, didn't he? Yeah, that's right.
Missed last night, yeah.
Yeah. So his conversion rate's the highest in Europe.
Imagine that. Imagine someone comes up to Lewandowski going, "Oh, by the way, because you missed that penalty, Mark Noble from West Ham is now the top penalty scorer."
And he'll go,
He's thinking,
Who's this man?
He's like, screw you.
Look, can you please do the best impression of Lewandowski again, please, mate?
I could do your best impression. I am not Scottish. I am English. Honestly. I don't even like rugby. I don't even like rugby.
How many people would buy a T-shirt with Anton's face in it saying "I'm not Scottish" underneath
He's
it?
coming. I can't cope, honestly. I can't.
Free kick to West Ham
You know what
United.
it's like when Austin Powers did the old the geezer in trying to do that Scottish accent or English accent.
Lads, goal coming up. Free kick to West Ham out on the edge of
Come on, West Ham. We'll just look at Luke and Cess and we'll celebrate when they celebrate, hopefully.
We're carrying this video right now.
Free kick. Rubbish.
Oh.
We have not conceded, so.
Oh dear. 88 minutes gone. 2 players attacking it, no calling.
Mind you, I need to speak to the Sheffield United guy again. I think we're going to go on his channel again.
Do you know what it is? We need to do the commentary on this game, and we've got Stell and Anton who are behind us having a lovers tiff. So this is all mucked up anyway, isn't it? Really.
We haven't had a clean sheet since the 16th of January against Burnley.
Well, that's just tempted fate, hasn't it, Anton? Thank you very much indeed.
Do you know what? I can't. Do you know what?
It's okay. You know, it's okay. It's still good.
For anyone that's watching that wants to continue watching us on our what are you doing, mate?
No, it's all right. It's fine. We're fine.
Commentate. Let us know. Come on. Actually, do you know what? Cess and Luke. So take it over. Go.
Well, fucking conceded.
Take over, Cess. Go on. Go. Oh, fuck.
Right, come on, go.
I'm so glad their shooting has been poor today. So glad.
Right, I'll tell you what, here we go. So you want a bit of commentary, I'll give you a bit of commentary, come on. Right, Scott Parker's kneeling down in the Spider-Man pose, trying tactics out, which he's obviously got too wet during the rain. Yeah, what's his name? Mike Dean's trying to sort of his authority. Goal kick.
Half a minute left.
Headed on by Suchek. Yarmolenko's through. On the wing, left wing. Tackled, throw in.
How far ahead are you, for goodness sake?
9, I told them 10 seconds ahead. 90, 10.
Well, do you want to know how many stoppage time we got left?
Yeah.
We got
No.
4.
Go on, West Ham!
Where did 4 minutes come from?
Go on, Marky Noble, come on! Come on.
I don't see where 4. Mind you, it's all the subs, isn't it? The 10 subs that Fulham have made and the 3 that we've done.
Anyone that's watching, we'll come to you live with a highlights and words video.
What highlights?
Review video.
What highlights?
Alright, we will. Do you know what? We won't do the video, mate. We won't do the video.
Well, we'll
do you know what? We're content creators, we just won't give you a video. Because Stell's in a bad mood.
But seriously, I think we can't lie to our audience and say we're going to do a highlight show. We'll just say we're just going to do a show and talk for 10 minutes. At least we're not lying to them. Highlights? What bloody highlights? I mean, be serious.
Honestly, he's done. I'm done with him. I'm done.
You can't lie to your public, Anton.
Right. So we've got 3 minutes left.
Someone do me a favour, just edit my name.
What's wrong?
What do you want?
I'm not really feeling Fredericks for a winner, to be fair, anymore. Just something nice.
Andy, last on Match of the Day. I'd be surprised if we even make Match of the Day tonight. Moaning like a house of
we
repute. Try my Greek Galinita. Watch me tomorrow. I'll moan an awful lot more tomorrow night, Gary. Thanks for watching, mate.
Whilst you're at it, you can unsubscribe to the channel as well.
Yeah, you thought that was bad. That was just a warm-up.
Oh, Spencer, mate. I'm calm now, but I mean, goodness me. You know.
Mate, come on, look and Cess. 2 minutes. We won't say anything.
Brighton the Hammers, Sufal, up to Stuchek who loses ball. Sufal, straight up. Oh, go on. That's a free kick. That's free kick. Free kick on Stuchek.
Yeah.
Laughing for.
Because we're still on the throw on.
I'm on the free kick now. That's what I'm on. I've just seen the film.
5 miles out.
Yellow card to Anderson.
Go on, get it in there, West Ham.
Right, so what time? You must be what? Must be what? 30 seconds left. And a minute left.
Yeah, 1 minute 30. No, not even that. I'm like a minute now.
Oh, come on, West Ham. Come on.
What's wrong with that?
Free
Why has
kick,
he
West
gone down?
Ham.
I'll get that. I feel like you now still. Not last game.
Mark, he's still at half time. Don't watch the second half, mate. You won't enjoy it.
Oh, do me a favour.
Here we go. What's all that about?
No,
Come on, look, let us know what's happening.
Suchek's gone like that with an elbow, not meaning it, and Mitrovic has gone down because he's been shot. Oh, we've got to go. Right, okay, we're back to just retaking the free kick.
It's alright, they're retaking it.
Don't worry about
It's
on.
not intentional.
Oh, VAR.
It's not intentional. They're going again. Oh, that's okay. So, okay.
Go on, look, what's happening, mate?
Right, they're looking at VAR for the possible violent conduct for Suchek.
Are they, mate? I thought
elbow.
they
It's
are.
not. It's not for me. It just happens to be. They can't do that. But it's Mike Dean reffing. Mike Dean loves a red card.
Oh, it's looking a bit dodge.
Hold on, he's going to look at the screen.
It is. Look. Oh.
He's going to look at the screen.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mark Noble's trying to fight his battle, but when Mike Dean
on.
wants to go, Mike Dean goes.
Oh, it don't. It can't. Oh, I think he's going to give him a.
For anyone that hasn't seen it,
He's going to send him
one
off.
half a dozen of the other. It doesn't look like it's been.
He's going to send him off, isn't he?
It's Mike Dean. Of course, he's going to send him off.
Well, what's he decide? What's been decided? He's still looking at bloody VAR.
The only thing that's against Suchek is that he's gone up with his arm rather than under his arm. This is so.
What can he do? He just lifted his arm.
In fast time, that looks quite bad.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, but I don't know. It's not intentional.
It's not violent
But it does-
conduct.
But it does look bad.
He doesn't look at him at all.
He's not even looking at him. I think meant to know that. What's he determining? Oh, look. Obviously, Mike Dean's going to make it. They're all going to make it leave it. So swear to God.
Fuck me, he's taking his time, isn't he? He's taken a long time.
I'm going to flip. I really am. I'm going to lose my shit.
He's taken a hell of a long time over this. That doesn't feel good.
It's not. That's not a red card. That's not a red card. If he gives this, he's a wanker. I mean, he is anyway. But
I swear if he does, I'm fucking kicking up. I swear to God, like, literally.
all right, Mike. You know, what are you watching
Thank
TV? Oh, red card. Red card.
cards, yeah.
Oh, I knew it.
Red card. He's off.
I knew it.
Fucking cunt. Fuck off.
Mike Dean.
That was a red card.
How's it a red card? What? You fucking having a laugh, man.
Violent conduct. Ever laugh.
Mate,
Absolute shambles.
3 game suspension.
That is
3
fuck.
game suspension.
Typical Mike Dean, isn't it?
3 game suspension.
The only thing they've got is it's not 2 yellows, so they could try and make it over. Where's Cisco? Is he just fucking tapped?
Good enough.
To try and overturn that, because that's not.
It's not a red card. But you can't overturn it because it's a straight red.
You can
No, you
overturn
can't.
2 yellows.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you can overturn a red, straight red.
Mike Dean.
Still a free kick though.
How could he have called that a red? Mike Dean.
He's crying. Looks like he's crying. I'll suit you. I know.
Yeah, even the commentator is saying it. Shocking, you know. VAR. The benefit of VAR, and the ref still manages to get it completely wrong. Can see that wasn't an intentional elbow.
It's obviously going to be offside. Fucking hell.
Now it's back to the walls. Now we got, now if we get a 0-0 out of this.
Bad day at the office, lads. Bad day at the office. That's all it's going to be. He's going to play on just long enough so they can score.
Everyone's tearing into that decision, by the way. So
Yeah.
I think it will get overturned. It's got to get overturned.
0-0, full time. Match over. It wasn't a loss.
That was not a good day at the office. We still got a point.
Yeah, edit my name, please.
Yeah, disappointing.
I hope that gets turned. That decision gets turned over quick.
Yeah, it's poor. It's poor decision, but this is Mike Dean. He always got a chance of a red card with Mike
There
Dean.
you go. Mike Dean, he had to make it all about himself. He always does. Even the commentators are talking about how bad of a call that was. There was no way a red card. Surely the Premier League needs to demote him. He's a prick, Mike Dean. One of the worst managers around.
Managers, referees, you mean?
What did I say? Referee,
Manager.
sorry. Yeah. Look who caused the red card. What an absolute joke. And the announcer even said, one of the worst decisions I've ever seen from Cuarto. Mike Dean is the worst ref. How was that a red from Jay?
But there has to be some kind of action where Mitrovic takes some. If this gets rescinded, right, then Mitrovic has to get some sort of punishment for making it out like he was. He's gone down like he's been shot, and he's got up, but nothing's happened to him. And he's actually encouraging Mike Dean to give the card.
How long did that take him to make that decision? How long did someone said there 10 times Mike Dean looked at that camera. Yeah. If he's looked at that 10 times, you will know once or twice if that's an intentional elbow.
It was a minute.
It's blatantly not an intentional elbow. Therefore, he has made a big boo-boo with that. Idiot.
He's a shit ref. He really is. I'm surprised he's had a career that long.
Right, listen, Luke, are you coming on for the review? Or
Yeah,
you need,
I'll come for the review. Yeah,
right.
That's fine.
We'll do the review. I'll let you just finish off while I set it up. But let's try and do it. We'll just do a short one.
Mate, it's obviously there's nothing to talk about. Apart
I know.
From
but you say that, mate, and then you just go on. So we'll just.
Really don't have much to say. So how long will it take for you to set it up?
Give me 7:45. You just do a little chat with people.
7:45. All right. Well, James, as I said earlier, regards Mike Dean embarrassingly bad. Long Dark, hate Mike Dean. Quattro, exactly. If you need more than a minute for a review, then you can't make a decisive call for that red. Absolutely agree. And didn't they actually say that, Luke, that they were going to speed up VAR decisions? The whole idea of VAR is like, if you don't make a decision, soon, then you play on.
But then that's down to the referee as well. The referee has to take his own action, and if he thinks he can take longer, which Mike Dean obviously does, then the following happens. The following ensues, and it's just another decision maybe. But it's Mike Dean, so typical.
Scott, the whole setup of VAR is a joke. I totally agree. Works everywhere else in the world except the Premier League. Have a beer, Stelios, and smile. Mandy, I probably will have a beer and try and put this one behind me.
Have wine.
Hey, that mic is way too close to your mouth. Mike Dean is a limpet. Reese, why does VAR hate us? VAR is just rubbish. It's just one of the worst decisions in football ever. It was meant to come in to make life easier. I think it just makes it more difficult. I was listening to the commentary, Luke, and the commentator was saying VAR has a habit of making a small issue become a big issue. It almost like kind of like magnifies a problem that isn't even there.
That's why the Premier League, in a way, I think like it, because it creates topics, it creates conversation. It is, if we're not moaning about the referees or the linesmen, we're moaning about VAR, and that creates business. To me, that's the way the Premier League have always been. It's all about business, and unfortunately, you got someone like Mike Dean, who's their favourite ref for that exact reason.
That. Zach, still a criminal approach to the game from Moyes, and the subs made the team worse. Why have we gone there to defend? Zach, I was accused of moaning when I said anything like that. But I was right. So I'm going to try and refrain. But I agree. I guess we do look at the game against, Villa. But we've had that Villa game has now been sandwiched in between the Liverpool performance and this Fulham performance. And for me, we shouldn't have played the way we did. I think we definitely respected Liverpool too much, and we've gone out today, and we gave Fulham a lot of space, didn't we? I want it to be interesting to see the stats afterwards.
Yeah,
but I bet Fulham had the majority of the possession today. Stu, that was terrible. Yes, mate, it was. Lee, we're still 5th, onwards and upwards. Well, yeah, good. We're still up there, but anyway. VAR is rubbish and corrupt, Hammer says. What chance percentage that gets rescinded? I reckon there's a big chance that will get overturned. What do you reckon, Luke?
I hope it does. I really do hope it does. The only thing, again, is that it's Mike Dean and he has a lot of power where the referees are concerned. And for him to get any action taken against him is going to take a lot. So,
they may not take action on him, but I think they will change. They will turn that.
You know what I mean? Normally, if they rescind a card, they say to the referee, right, you're demoted to the Championship for about a week or 2 weeks.
Mike Dean won't get that.
Exactly.
Mike Dean will get the next big game in the Premier League for that. Scott, VAR works, just not how the Premier League has set it up. But interestingly, Scott, we are under FIFA rules this season because it hasn't been working for us properly. And ironically, referees are now meant to go and check the screen that Mike Dean's done. So he's actually followed the new guidelines, or the guidelines that the rest of football uses, because we weren't doing that. And even then, I mean, the next comment up, it took 5 minutes for him to still make the wrong decision. That was from Moss. It's that worst ref ever. Totally agree. Long Dark, good point. They didn't play the whole incident. They did just show where. I mean, he didn't do that, did he? He just went
he
like
got
that.
To overlap his arm over his head, get it out of the way, or pass his head. And that's what they're saying, is that you can't bring your arms above your shoulder, because that is then inviting action. If you do it under the arm, you're normally okay. So I think is where he's gone wrong. But I'm not blaming Suchek, because I personally blame Mitrovic. I mean, at some point, someone has to say that these players are taking the mick with their reactions.
Yeah, agreed. Scott, in NHL hockey, they have a dedicated staff that do all games. They get it right 99.9% of the time. VAR is like 64. It's a good point, mate. Reese, well, people are saying that they should have ex-footballers doing VAR because they know the game. They will see it from a player's perspective, or at least have an ex-footballer on the panel. Because they got usually 3 people on the panel.
Yeah, but then they say most referees are failed footballers, so it's. Have you ever? You can say, no, I don't think that one is, and they go, no, it was in my time. That was never a free kick. Well, I'm in charge of this game now, so your opinion is redundant. I don't know.
Reece, what an absolute joke! Mike Dean is worse than Howard Webb. Mike Dean should be sacked. Well, we know Long Dark, as we just said, he'll probably be given the next top game in the Premier League for that. Zach, if it takes you that long to make a decision, then it's not clear and obvious. Agreed. Mandy, Ben and Bowen played too wide, leaving us open for Loftus to find space. Very good point there, Mandy. English Yardie, Mike Dean does our matches always controversies. It's amazing, this ref, when he does our matches, it's a cringe moment for me. Yeah, every time we know Mike Dean is going to ref one of our games, we kind of know there's going to be an incident. Someone said earlier, he always makes it about him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Arrive. Sorry, but Moyes has shown again that he does not have the killer instinct. Well, I think he does arrive. It's just that I'm a bit confused by today's tactics, to be honest with you. But let's not take anything away from Fulham, Luke. Fulham played well, yeah? They closed us down, didn't they?
It's like I said in the preview. I've watched them a few times this season, and every time I've watched them, they've played well. They've played good football. They don't necessarily deserve to lose based on how they play. But like I said as well, it's a results game, and they're down the bottom. And when your luck's not in, your luck's not in. So perhaps they are not really where they're meant to be play wise. But they were unlucky today. They gave us a fair few scares, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. They have just said Lee Mason told the ref to look at Souček's clenched fist.
It's his elbow to him. Unless you're thinking clenched fist is a mentality thing going on with you. But
Zach, will it get overturned by Tuesday? Yeah, good point. I don't know, actually. We'll look into that and see if we can find out. We've played Mark Ratchford. We played 2 games in succession. Rainy pitch, bad ref. What did we expect? I expected better. But there you go. Mandy, we are chasing 6th realistically. We cannot rotate Rice or Souček and rest Antonio. Well, if he's now, who are you going to play, Luke? Who would you play if that decision sticks? Who's going to replace Souček? Because we've been fearing this all season.
I personally would put possibly Lanzini or Fornals in that role. I wouldn't play Noble because I think it's too big a game for him. Fornals has shown he can play pretty much anywhere in the midfield, even if it's doing the hard work in the middle. So for me, Fornals or Lanzini, or possibly even Lingard. Lingard's played in centre midfield before as well.
Or would you put someone like Diop in central midfield? Seriously. Holding against alongside Rice.
No.
Watch this space. The sending off does not detract from the fact that we were outplayed tonight. Yeah. I totally agree, Ian. Terrible game, and questions need to be asked about our commitment. It wasn't our we were sloppy in our pass. It wasn't our commitment so much. We just weren't at the races, really. Theo, can't blame Moyes. Fulham were playing for their lives. He knew that was going to happen, just got to take the point and move on to Man United. Yep. Let's cut down to the bottom. How long you got left, Anton? Put up how many minutes? 5 minutes. Okay. Kieran, Scholes and Owen can't believe it was sending off. I don't think anyone apart from Mike Dean can believe that was a sending off.
As soon as they went to the telly, I thought myself he's going to be very cold in here.
Happy Hammer, he's moving his arm out of the way and catches him by mistake. Worst decision in my life. Yep. Scroll down to the bottom. Vegeta, what did you say? Stupid to change Benrahma. What do you think of that? Benrahma, should he have been taken off?
I didn't see much of him in the second half, to be fair. I think he was okay in the first half. He was making things happen. But, I was a bit mystified by that. But it seems to me that Moyes has his favourites to take off no matter how the game's going. Bowen's always being taken off whether he's having a good game or not. And maybe Benrahma's becoming the same now,
And Mark agreed with Vegeta and yourself. Leave Benrahma on. We lost our attack. Left Lingard in the middle. Only a goal was needed. That's interesting because we were praising Lingard and Benrahma having an understanding against Villa in midweek. And the minute, they weren't really gelling together today, but the minute Benrahma went off, kind of made it worse for Lingard, didn't it?
Yeah, he had to do more work, didn't he? He had to find a few more spaces of his own. He didn't have that link-up play as well. But that's the point is that, I think in the way, like Anton said, or like Seth said, we made it more defensive to work on the counter-attack. And I'm not entirely sure Lingard's got that much pace as it is, to be fair. It's a bit of a shame he got taken off. But, that's the way the game was going. That was decisions made.
Yep. Scott Gallagher says that they will appeal but may not win it. Well, I think it's going to be... Vegeta, what happened to Lingard? Chalk and cheese from Wednesday. I just wondered if it might be too many... he's only just returned to playing football, so maybe too many games too soon.
He was looking like he was puffing out half an hour gone to me. And it's like I said, I'm nothing against him. I hope you prove me wrong, but I did say, it was his first game. It was one game. It was high on adrenaline, new match, new game. Every game's different, isn't it? So
yeah. Vino did not lose. Need to win another 8 to 10 games and not lose too many. to have a chance at top 4. I don't. What do you think, Luke? What are we realistically looking at this season?
I honestly think top 4 is a realistic thing. We're only 5th now. If we won today, we'd have gone above Liverpool. You know, these are the games you need to win today. We've shown it, unfortunately, and had a bad decision to go against us. But people are saying top 8 and top 6. We're in there now. So as long as we don't have a catastrophic end to the season, we're more or less where we want to be anyway. So for me, top 4 is where I would aim for personally as a fan.
Yeah. Hope Antonio isn't injured. I think we might find out he is. Steve reckons we were lucky to get a draw. I love this comment. Mandy, Mike Dean with VAR is like giving a toddler some fireworks and a light. That's a good one.
Nightmare.
One new. Hello, mate. No chance of top 4. Stop impersonating Spurs support. Stop impersonating Spurs supporters. I'm guessing that's what you mean.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's my opinion. I'm sound like a Spurs fan. I sound like a Spurs fan, but I think it's genuine.
Horns was that yes, he is cup tie, and on top of that, he couldn't play against his the team that loaned him out to us, even if he wasn't. So he wouldn't have played either way, mate.
No.
Spencer, it would surprise me if Lanzini had found another club in Brazil or Argentina. It wouldn't surprise me, and can't play just in case he gets injured. Do you know something we don't know, Spencer? Reese, can he not play? No, he can't play in the cup. Simple. You know, he can't.
I think he's on about Suchek.
Oh, that's a really good point, actually. Are the red cards only valid for the league? I think they might be.
No, I think they cut across all leagues. But do you know what? Someone have to look that up.
Yeah. Well, Anton is saying no. Bonkers reckons
it goes towards the FA Cup as well.
They do. Okay. Bonkers reckons Europa is realistic.
We just keep coming in for cameo appearances.
Next weekend we can go 3rd, joint 5th. David, top 8 is realistic. And Neil, Luke, you sound like you're in a wind tunnel.
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for this takeaway to turn up, and I don't want to put my headphones on, so I can't even knock at the door. And I'm trying to do both.
Akram, Moyes really subbed off Benrahma for Chernobyl, Cristiano Ronaldo, and wonders why we're not going to win this game. Yeah, we can't. You know, sometimes a player, whether you like it or not, is going to be subbed. Mankari, what with Moyes' tactics, no one would bet a penny. True, because you don't know what he's going to do one game to another. Stephen, not good if we lose Antonio. Be prepared. And Souček with a red card. Be prepared. One new. Lingard cannot play in the cup. Was always going to play in today's game, even if tired. That is true. Vegeta, yes, though, because changing Benrahma decreased our attack. Less solutions. I understand that, but I don't think any of our attacking players did much today. Mark, positive spin. We only lose Souček for 2 league games. That's 2 league games too many. Who have we got in the next 2 league games? We've got who have we got coming up?
I had a look at this earlier.
Sheffield United.
And I'll tell you.
Come on,
I'll
football.
tell you.
Gives you all the stats and all the fixtures.
Oh no! Sheffield United and Tottenham.
That's good. Bring it on.
Sheffield United's good. Tottenham's not.
No, it is. He's definitely both home games. Bring it on, mate. Have it.
I don't know. Right, people. Thank you. I just looked in the chat and they would have told me. Right, we're going off. Do join us in a couple of minutes for the review. Trust me, it is not going to be a long one. Same channel. Just click out of here. Click on the new link as soon as it appears, and we'll talk review. How did the game go? 0-0. What happened?
I'm going to win it up. Yeah.
All right, let's go, Luke.
Cheers for joining us, guys. Thank you for joining us.